intro. I think we got everything up. See, I got so much shit in my brain right now. Okay, let's do the rundown. Right? I got Mixlr pumping on the website. I got Podbean pumping so we can talk live to the people.
Check.
I got OBS pumping so that it can go to YouTube and everywhere. Cause now once I pump OBS, I don't gotta worry about everything else. I can check OBS status right here. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope are all online by its account. See, that's what it's telling me. But I don't know for sure.
No Instagram live in today?
No, I'm not doing the behind the scene camera one. Like, they're gonna be the only ones left out today. But they'll be,
Back in full effect
yeah.
by season time.
Yeah, by season time. Like, this is all for all that shit. This is to get all of that, like, fully up, fully running, fully functional, and everything. All right, so I think everything is ready. Yeah, we're gonna figure out how I could become like a Dr. Teal's influencer, because you saw like quickly, super quick. Like, you just like, you know what? That ain't bad.
My hands went from homeless to rich in a matter of seconds.
We went from ashy to classy.
Mm.
And it don't feel like it's watery that you're gonna feel like you're gonna need more lotion in the next 30 minutes or some shit. And yeah, it's cheaper than Vaseline, but like $3. And that citrus one, I ain't gonna lie, that leaves a nice little. That's the new one I just got, the citrus one over there.
Would you?
It leaves a nice little.
Might have to.
They got a couple more flavors. They got like 2 more flavors.
I'm gonna see, cause I know I feel like I got some Dr. Teal somewhere. Nah, this is nice. Oh yeah.
They just call that the vitamin C version. Cause see, like the first when I got this one, right, and you know what? Let's pop up the camera real quick before we start shit, right? Cause they can get some bonus material real quick. When I first started, like, I got this one because it's the coconut oil one, and
Of course, natural coconut oil for the body. Yeah.
Shea
good vibes on the body.
All that
good
stuff, that's what I'm used to.
Yes.
But one thing I noticed today is that they all say the same thing. They all have essential oils. They all have coconut butter. They all have shea butter and vitamin E. That big ass shit up here is just the extra shit. The coconut oil in this one is the extra shit. Just like on that one, the extra shit is the vitamin C. The citrus shit, you know what I mean? But that one, if you look at that one, it still has, like, pull it up. Well, I'll give you this one to show though. But after it says citrus, it says essential oils, right? And then after that, it says
cocoa butter, shea butter, vitamin E.
Yeah,
just like
same
this.
shit. Yeah.
All right.
Same shit. Yeah. So that's its basic ingredients.
All I know is let me see these in the store today. They anywhere? Like all our regular stores, or I have to go to a particular
Publix
spot?
and Walmart. Yeah, I've seen it in Publix and Walmart so far.
Yeah, they gonna see me today. Chances are I'll probably most likely find them in Publix.
And I'm gonna tell you,
Publix is more on the expensive side. If not Publix, definitely like a Whole Foods or some shit like that.
Oh, so you can find it at Walmart. It's easy at Walmart too. But
they're probably in the high end part of Walmart.
Nah, they're the same. In the
same shit with the Vaseline.
Lotion section.
Same shit with the Vaseline.
Yeah, lotion section. Both of them.
Damn, son.
And what was crazy is that I'm like, so I only know Dr. Teal's for like the
soap.
I know it for the Epsom salt. You know what I mean? So I didn't even know it for the soap. But I have to really thank all of those healthy eaters or healthy people that I was shopping for when I was working on with Instagram. Because what ended up doing, I ended up starting paying attention to like the shit that they were doing. You know what I mean? And that happened to be one of the things I seen them buy consistently. So I was like, so it planted that seed in the back of my head. Like, you know what? Give it a try. Check it out. See what's popping. And no doubt, that shit is on and popping. So, excuse me. Yo, my allergies have been killing me lately, man. I don't even understand what's going on. We go drop the curtain back down. Right? And we gonna get ready to start the podcast the way that we normally do. What you just caught was just a pre-show. Hey, welcome to Pop-Up Podcast over the summer.
As Metro's Mercury Grade approaches, I I shall create the illest podcaster known to mankind.
But Master, what are you going to do?
Howard Stern, Stephen A. Smith, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle.
Why Dave Chappelle?
'Cause he's a funny motherfucker. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Because he has money. You fucking dickhead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I'm very sorry.
The heart of India. The strength of a black man. And the pride of a Spaniard. I present to you MyT. It's alive.
He's walking, Master. He's walking.
MyT Sports.
Here we go. Good afternoon, and welcome back to a pop-up edition of the MyT Sports Podcast, Summer 21 style. I'm your host, the one and only Dollar Thor Martil. I got my co-host with me, the Quiet Storm, KJ. KJ, say what's up to the people.
Yo,
it is a beautiful sun. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this golf style. It is a majestic Sunday afternoon. Where we have blue skies and thunder clouds with a high of 97, low of 77. Current temperature 92 degrees. Are you ready for the kicker? Real feel. Because of humidity. 103.
dog. It's too hot out here, son. It's too hot.
November,
where you at?
As we now up on the camera, it's too hot out here for the bullshit. That's what it is.
Word.
It's too hot out here for the bullshit. Welcome back to the MyT Sports Podcast. Listen. This is the third pop-up podcast that we have done for you guys. Listen, and what we're gonna do today, we're gonna answer a couple of questions of the summer, right? Right. Like, have the Knicks fix their point guard problems? Are the Lakers too old? Should NFL force players to vaccinate? Who's trending and why? We're gonna talk about some Blue Truth. America goes for Frieza's final form. If you guys are Dragon Ball Z fan, Mount Mutombo makes an appearance. As you guys know, this is going to be shared on WESN as well, folks. I had somebody call up during the test run of this podcast, like about 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, and they generated a question that I am so glad they came through. You guys know them as the Goods, the Bads, and the Ugly podcast. Right? We have all that. But
shout out to the Goods, the Bads, the Ugly podcast.
Word. Shout out to the whole entire Podbean family.
Word.
Big
up everybody on the Podbean.
Big up.
Which Podbean is the way that if you guys would like to call into the podcast, that is the way that you call into join. I know I have a lot of new visitors right now. Right, we're getting people from Facebook as we're live streaming there. We're getting people on YouTube. We have Twitch. We have Periscope, which is basically Twitter. Right, we have them all. We covered all the communities now for the live stream. Right, we're no longer gonna be in one place. We're gonna be everywhere. And it's
pimping all over the world.
Exactly. But we're gonna take care of home too. We're definitely gonna take care of home. So we go as if it's a pop-up podcast, or it was the regular season of the podcast. Like just like the NBA. Like the NBA got summer league going on. This is our summer league. This is our summer league of podcasts, right? We do pop-up podcasts. Right? But also these pop-up podcasts help us tweak a couple of things and help us get in training for the next season, because next season I may just do Wednesdays and Sundays, period, like regularly.
If you do Sundays, it's gotta be early in the day Sunday.
Oh, it's gonna be done by noon.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it done by noon.
NFL! You heard?
I may even do it at 11 o'clock to make sure we're done by 12. You know what I mean? And that way we can...
NFL! You heard?
So we'll see how that works. We'll have a podcast. I'll be working on a podcast, whether it's going to be like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning. You know what I mean? It's going to last for about an hour or two. You know, I said an hour initially, but I know how we are.
To get to rambling, to get to drink. At least I get my morning drink on. Shit. Before I hit the ball.
I thought you said mimosas today. Where you going? But it's too late now. You might as well just come back.
I can't believe I folded on the mimosas.
Yo, look, I made him pull the SpongeBob. He was like, "Oh fuck, I'm out."
I was about to dead ass leave, go to the gas station, get me a nice little joint. I know 7-Eleven right there.
7-Eleven's closed. The one that's beside the Publix. You might as well just went to the Publix and grab the. That would have been better.
Because I could have got both. I could have got both in there.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny.
Alrighty. Well, vodka and lemonade will do.
Hey, listen, vodka and lemonade will do definitely.
What's up? Like shit. Save the champagne for the first Sunday podcast of the new season.
You know what? I can dig it. Can you dig it? We can dig it. Can you dig it? We can dig it. Booker T. The hell was that? Did somebody just join the podcast?
So like somebody doing their best.
Natalie joined the podcast, and Natalie.
You know how Natalie is.
Yeah, she has a direct invite.
She gets in and gets right back the fuck out.
Hey, yo, but I don't want to.
It sounded like she was doing her Busta Rhymes to. Whoa!
Can you dig it, sucker?
What's going on? Oh, okay, that was KJ again. What's going on now? Call back up. Like I haven't talked to you in a while.
Nat, don't be a jerk. What better could you have doing at this point of Sunday? Never mind.
Listen, if she's listening to the podcast
at this time of the day, Sunday afternoon, I know plenty of things I could be doing.
Listen, if Natalie listens to the podcast, that means she's not doing none of that stuff. Okay? Don't be involving Natalie in your shenanigans.
Natalie be doing the same shit, trying to play innocent.
No, let's get her up here.
Anybody who does yoga consistently is a fucking freak.
Bonafide freak.
Bonafide freak. You heard? That's a compliment.
I'll take it, but.
Oh, you see?
Oh man. So.
Love you, Nat.
Welcome, guys, to the podcast. You know what? Let me continue and let's finish this intro. We're going to the top.
Take that.
We're going to the weather still.
You play to win the game. Hello?
Even when real feels 103 degrees, it's always a good time to start talk some sports. So let's start talking, right? We'll save the stir up for the regular podcast.
I ain't gonna lie, if you didn't have the AC cooking today, you'd been one cruel motherfucker, bro.
Well, I have the AC cooking every day.
B, it's 103 out that motherfucker, y'all. I'm like, if I come into this room and I'm hot, I'm like, yo, son, T, if you love me, one time for your boy, son. One time for your boy.
Let's start off with the one thing that we stumbled upon right before the podcast started, right? And this has damn, what the fuck just happened? See, you see, and this is probably gonna answer a question that I have later. I'm too much of a basketball fan, right? It all means something to me. Like, I'm sorry, it all does.
I didn't say anything.
Obi.
I ain't
gonna lie.
I still didn't say shit. I didn't say jack shit. I've been barely watching since the end of first quarter because I'm focused on the show.
Hope you guys realize, right? As we always do here on the MyT Sports Podcast. I shouldn't say you always, but as we like to do here on the MyT Sports Podcast, we like to have some kind of sporting event on in the background. If there's no sporting event, listen, and that ranges from everything from basketball to wrestling. You understand? Like we're talking about women's tennis and college football. We'll put it all on. You understand? Like we'll scour the depth of the sporting event and put on college football. Like, you understand? Like we'll watch WVU versus St. John. Like, we don't care here. Actually, I do. I wouldn't watch that shit for anything in the world. Actually, to be honest with you.
Fuck.
What just happened? What are you complaining about? What's going on over there? Are you losing bets?
I didn't place a bet that would have fucking went crazy.
Oh.
I didn't get it in time.
Oh.
One of the rare times I don't get it in time.
Oh.
If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Dog. But it's See, shit like this is why Florida needs to stop playing and legalize betting.
But if you're not in Florida, right, and you like to gamble, don't forget that we always have ways for you to be able to join different and various gambling sites. Right? And the one that we like to use here on the MyT Sports Podcast has been with MyBookie. And if you go on my website, mytsports.net, head to the Money Moves tab. If you click on the MyBookie link, you'll be able to join. And with your first wager and deposit, you'll be able to get like a 250 credit, like on-site credit, all kinds of other shit. Sign up now.
See, because the hassle for me, I got to hit up my cousin who stays in Colorado or hit up some of the fam who stays up in Jersey. Just be like, yo, I'm trying to place this shit in. Get your FanDuel out or get your MyBookie out or whichever you use. Hopefully MyBookie. And place this in for me. I'm gonna shoot you the shit on Cash App. Niggas not answering the phones. Niggas call me back once the game started. It's like, B, I had bets I wanted to place. I wanted to play on the Giants. I wanted to play on the Reds. I wanted to play on the Blue Jays and the Colorado Rockies. What do those four have in common? They all just won.
Ooh. You said the Rams?
No.
Oh.
I said the Reds.
Oh, I think you said the
Reds, B. The Rockies, the Reds, the Blue Jays, and fuck, who's the other?
The Reds.
And the Giants.
The Reds. What the fuck the Reds?
Cincinnati.
Damn. Cleveland just don't got no kind. Not Cleveland, but Ohio don't got no kind of imagination. They just named their team's colors. I'm sorry, Joe.
Cleveland.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Like,
You have the Browns.
the Reds.
The Reds.
And shit, like, what is going on in Ohio?
And everything is either red or orange. Some type of red or some type of orange.
Man.
Think about it. All of their teams have
Like,
some type of red.
Blue Jays, like, they just gonna be like, yo, you know what? What's gonna be the name of color? I don't know. Brown. Like, well, I don't know. Like they what's the shit of Browns? And what about our baseball team? I mean, you got the Browns, Reds. How about the yellows? Nah, we can't have yellow. Like people would think
We
like,
can't have
yellow
yellow. Now we
streak.
we're talking about Indians and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
We gotta
like,
change our
yeah.
name. What did they just change their name to? Fuck, the Cleveland team. Fuck, I forgot
The
the shit.
Guardians.
All right, Marvel.
The Guardians. Which, listen, not for nothing, right?
The Guardians.
Like, I know this is not sports related, but how Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy has just all of a sudden influenced the naming of two things within the last year. First, the Cleveland team, right? Or not the Cleveland team, damn it, who just changed their names? Indians. Oh yeah,
Indians.
Sorry,
Yeah, Cleveland
Indians,
team. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm thinking the what the fuck team. The
what the fuck?
Washington
Hey,
team.
that's their name from now on this show. On this show, we don't reference them as the Washington football team. We don't say Washington. We say the what the fuck team.
You remember last year for years we called them the whatchamacallits.
The whatchamacallits.
They're the Washington team football. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Right?
From now on, I will reference them as what the what the fuck team.
But Marvel influenced the naming of two things. It's the Cleveland's baseball team, but also the United States space team. Remember, their space force is called the Guardians, which immediately we were like, stop it right now.
Stop it, B. Stop it, B.
Stop
the foolery.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Me being an Army veteran, I already know what we're gonna do. Like, we make fun of each other. You guys are gonna be called the space cakes, okay? Let's be serious, okay? Let's be honest. Let's be for real. From Army to Marine to Air Force to Navy to Coast Guard to now the Space Force, right? Like, we're all gonna make fun of each other, right? Like, they don't think you're gonna be the new kids on the block and because we're gonna call ourselves the Guardians. No, motherfucker. Old school motherfuckers just call you asses space cakes. When we talk about each other in inner circles, we call you guys space cakes. And it's gonna stick. Hashtag space cakes.
For the Cleveland team, right?
For real.
For the Cleveland team.
No. I'm actually talking about for the Space Force.
Oh, for the Space Force?
Yeah.
So they're Space
for the
Cakes?
Galactic Force. We call them Space Cakes.
Space Cakes.
They try to call themselves the Guardians. Like you know, we have the Army, the Navy, the thing they have. They're the Guardians. Man. Like you know, watching too much Marvel.
Man, there's certain names, man. You calling your team this, your team better be nice. If your team not nice, you just look like a bitch. You calling yourself the Guardians now? Like, don't be soft.
For real, like,
don't be losing all the time.
Like defense or something. Like make yourself a defensive team. Like you can't get in runs, but nobody can get shit past you. Like something. You have to hang your head up on something if you're gonna be guarding shit.
And they not guarding a damn thing.
Now I'm talking about not guarding a goddamn thing. I want to talk about this game real quick. Right? Something that I saw.
Well, they fixed it up right now. It's a 4
but it still doesn't leave the fact. I saw Obi Toppin go to the lane a while ago.
Oh well, that's.
And I'm not gonna lie.
That's sorry ass rebounding.
I'm not gonna lie. Obi Toppin sometimes goes to the rim a little too light skinned. He does. He like even when he's flushing it hard.
Look at him right now.
Look
at him. Too cool for school.
See that should have been 2-3 hard dribbles to the lane. Force your athleticism on them.
He's not confident at all whatsoever.
Like force your athleticism on them. Like this is when I'm like, yo, get Bernard King style, get LeBron James style, get that ball right there in right, because he was already in transition, in half transition, right?
Exactly. All he had to do was keep dribbling towards the back.
Like you're already catching it right between the half court line and the first hash mark, which is basically the top of the 3-point line. You catch it there on that wing. You take 2-3 hard dribbles. You force your man to react, or you force everybody else to react, and you force them to react to your
like that.
There you go. You force them. But even that though, look how pretty that shit was. That shit eaten. I need him to monster jam that shit. You understand? That's the reason why you didn't make the cut. Look at him. Now he flirting with the look at him. Stop it right now. Look at it. And he didn't even find the baddest one. Like he pulled some light skin shit. He just found some average white chick and stole the white stop. I can't stop the light skin passion.
It wasn't me.
I got to.
It wasn't me. I didn't say shit.
Oh my god.
I go hold you. Speaking of women, since you went there, you mentioned it.
Okay.
I just got some shit to get over. Three quick things. There's this show on HBO Max called F Boy Island. If you want to be, if as a man, if you want to be triggered, watch that shit. It's the biggest contradictory known to mankind.
There's a show
called F Boy Island.
Called Fuck Boy Island.
Fuck Boy Island. Yeah. Well, they want you know they want to be.
I know.
Yeah. But it's called yes. It's called Fuck Boy Island. You want to know how it goes? 3 women choose, I want to find love between 24 men. 24 men, and the show's called Fuck Boy. Basically trying to figure out who's a nice guy, who's a fuck boy. So 3 women are going to decide between 24 men who's a fuck. Sounds like Fuck Girl Island if you ask me. One of these women is literally
pick a fuck boy.
Not even just that. Just so far from what I saw, because I'm watching this while laid up with Shorty, getting triggered. I'm like, this Shorty, it's called Fuckboy Island. Yet she was just slobbing this one dude down. Turn around, the next dude comes over, talk about why you kissing him and whatnot. Starts kissing him. And then later on, when both of them do something that she doesn't fuck with, the one thing, oh, now she linking up with a new nigga. I say,
listen, they're the one there trying to get love. That's what these shows are about. Them trying to find love.
Trying to find love.
Listen.
And these women, I ain't gonna lie. One of them is moving like a bitch. And if I use that word to describe any woman, you've done something to deserve it. And it's just like the one dude she's fucking with, she tries to use him like a puppet, tried to abuse him. When he caught on and tried to put his foot down, she tried to make a point by putting him up for elimination, but because you choose like 2 people. The girls choose 2 people that they want to put up, and they choose a final one. She ended up looking stupid because it was this night. It was a double elimination, so she tried to be petty, proving a point, and ended up sending her dude home. And I was like, "That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get." All he was trying to do was speak his piece, and you didn't even want to hear it. Old toxic ass, get the fuck out of here. And the other thing that I was gonna say be, when it comes to women.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Yes, welcome to the podcast.
I see that we got. Listen, I already see that we got listeners on Twitch.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I see the Twitch people popping in already.
Like, yeah. On this podcast, we talk anything that comes to mind. Because listen, we got weed up here. You know, because we at the Nate Dogg School of Medicine.
Nate Dogg's. Oh, we definitely.
We definitely.
Smoke weed every day.
And then we got that vodka on deck. So you know, shit just comes out.
Which, listen, if there's a local vodka like company looking for a vodka influencer,
holla at your boys. Or Hennessy. Put us on. If it's not vodka, it's Hennessy.
You mean? I get. Oh, he's basically talking about cognac.
Cognac.
You know.
Cognac.
You know what I mean?
But chances are, if we drinking cognac, you know what it is.
Listen, there was a while on the podcast for like a good year I was drinking that Black Panther cognac. Before the Black Panther movie. There's a Black Panther cognac. Like this a cognac with a Black Panther label on it. Oh.
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Oh shit.
Rest in power, Bridget. Rest in power.
For real.
But back to these women. Is it deep? Because actually, it's a question to you. You can take this as the Quiet Storm question of the day.
Okay. Oh shit, we haven't had one of those in a minute. 1 second. Hit us with that question.
Do you believe women can only text one dude and one dude only? Text.
Yeah.
No. Impossible. Because, see, you have to know the difference between talk and text.
Well, he said text.
I said text, specifically text.
No, because, okay, and the reason why I said, because I'm in text chains with my friends' wives. Like, there's different reasons why we'll have to text each other. So, automatically there, I would say no. But we just talk about text. We ain't talking about talking, we just talk about, hey, do you have any butter?
But you know what I mean when I say text.
Okay.
But,
so you talking about
like text. Like, cause here's text.
Okay.
But here's my thing, cause
I say yes.
Cause here's where I'm coming from, right?
Oh, you mean like, hey, good morning? Like somebody texting like, hey, good morning, beautiful, like randomly out of nowhere, and they respond with like, hey, thank you, good morning to you too. Like it'd be like their work husband or some shit like that.
It could be, but here's like stay with me on this, okay, right? Stay with me, cause I think cause I said this on my social media earlier, and I've had conversations with people, and obviously mostly women. They think that when I say that, I'm speaking of like being a hoe type shit, like talking, juggling multiple dudes. I said pay attention, stick with me now, keep up with me here. Talk. We got to understand the difference between the two. Talking involves texting, but this is with the linking up on the romantic type of tip, vibing, whatever type. Obviously, there's different stages of it, but that's the basis of it. Texting, listen, you could just you could be in a relationship. You posted something on your story, whatever. Now you got about, depending on how attractive you are, you could have 10 to 15 dudes right up in your DMs and whatnot, and I'm just like, wait, so you gonna tell me you got 10, 15 dudes come up in your DM, even while you in a relationship? I'm not saying one that you talking about creeping with. But you're gonna tell me there's not one that you at least entertain, keep on the quote unquote back pocket in case shit goes left with the main relationship?
I'm gonna say there's a decent amount of women that can say no to that.
The only ones that I would even hear that from are the ones that are married.
I can say there's a decent amount of them that can say no. Because, alright. What's going on, Natalie? Welcome for joining the conversation. I didn't get a chance to properly introduce you earlier. As you guys know, that Natalie is my sensei, my yoga instructor. She's also a yoga instructor in New York City. You can catch her on multiple platforms. Natalie, why don't you go to before we get dive into this topic?
Before Natalie attempts to rip me apart,
why don't you go ahead and tell everybody where and how they can find you?
I recently signed up for Linktree, which will be able to get you to all of my stuff. Where is Linktree Yomi Yoga, and then it'll connect you to my Instagrams. I cannot.
She's so hot she can't even say everything out.
Huh?
Like, so that's Linktree Yomi. Okay, so let's get you. Wait, where is it at? Cause wasn't it like Yomi Yoga 21?
Very good question.
Oh well, no, was that just the Instagram? No, that may have just been the Instagram. My bad. I may be talking out of turn.
You might be completely. Oh yeah, Yomi Yoga 21 for Instagram.
Okay.
And the link tree is Yomi underscore yoga.
Okay, there we go.
And that will be updated in time, so it will always have the most recent information available as it gets updated.
Which is fast. Like I have to update mine as well so I can get all the video platforms on there. In case you guys know what Linktree is now, actually, you know what, Natalie, go ahead and you respond to this. I'll let everybody know what Linktree is later on after you're done.
Linktree is basically a site that allows you to link all of your URL codes so everybody can find all of the places that you're at in one location. So they could go to one location to be able to access all of your locations. And just makes it neater and easier for people to find you and where you're at. They don't have to look for everything. It's all in one place.
Wonderful. Thank you. I was going to save that for later, but Nat, she went in and took care of that. So Nat, did you want to join in and give your insight on that conversation or that question that KJ had posted earlier?
Well, first I want to verify that I understand the question, and then, yeah, I'll give my 2 cents.
KJ?
No, she said she understood the question.
No. I'm gonna verify that I'm understanding. So the question that you are asking is, can a woman be can women in general only text one person at a time? Like if they're dating or speaking to someone, can they only text that person? And you are also stating that if not, they have other people that they keep in contact with as like a backup.
Not
just in case.
Not necessarily a backup, and it doesn't partake as you have like a whole list of candidates or whatsoever. What it means is, and it's not even like you're looking for it or anything like that. It just happens to be, say, one person caught your eye off something that they said, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not obviously going to see this person because obviously I love who I'm with. Things are obviously things are all good, whatnot, but it's just like, I'm not doing anything with you. I'm not taking this anywhere. But what I'm gonna do is like feed it just enough where you don't dip, but keep you far away enough, like keep you in my back pocket, just in case. Not necessarily like a backup plan, because obviously you're with your person, but say one day you break up, and then the day you get over it and whatnot, whether it be 1 month, 2 months, however many months it takes you to process a type of breakup, whatever, then all of a sudden it's like, howdy, how do type shit. And personally speaking,
so like after a breakup, then it just kind of works out to where, because of the time put in prior, it's already a little smooth entryway of
basically that type shit. To where it doesn't, to where like, it's like, no, I didn't cheat, I didn't do anything.
But in that instance, she may not be doing anything wrong in her head. She may just honestly be keeping an innocent friendship. And then when shit ended, like that dude, he was like, listen, I ain't been preheating this oven this whole time. He sees that perfect time. You know what? Let me go ahead and start baking this motherfucking cake.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying this. That's the thing. What I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong at all.
That's why I said no.
I'm not saying it's wrong. But like I said, you gonna be hard for me to find. It's gonna be hard for me to really believe someone telling me that I'm the only dude that you.
So what I'm saying,
like,
is that
really,
you're okay.
I think that's a loaded scenario, and it's just specific kind of scenario.
It is kind of loaded.
All right, because yes, there's definitely, like, on both ends. There's a lot of times some women, it's just for entertainment, and it's not nice to say, but sometimes, yeah, keep certain guys like via texting or on call just because it's entertainment. It's just for boredom and stuff like that. But that doesn't necessarily mean, like, that might be the same person that after the breakup it's still just entertaining you. It doesn't necessarily mean, like, sometimes it can genuinely just be that I'm only speaking to this person based off of entertainment and nothing beyond that. And just because a breakup occurs doesn't necessarily mean that it would go in that direction. However, sometimes that can happen too, but most times it's out of boredom. It's just like familiarity, and that's unfortunate. But I think that's also sometimes, like, depending on the individual, that just some people can't be alone. And so the second closest person to them would then end up being the person that they were talking to while they were dating someone, if that's the case. And then it's not even necessarily that they were lining them up for after. It's just because most times those people just can't be alone. And they're just like, you were interested in me, so therefore it was fun and entertaining. But those types of situations don't last, I don't think.
I got you. I just want to understand what's your definition of entertainment in that kind of aspect. Just so it's clear.
Entertainment is just like genuinely. That's really. I'm trying to think.
Because that's the thing.
It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate depending on how it goes.
Because what I'm saying is
it can be very inappropriate.
Because what I'm saying, and this is just like, keep it regular. Because, like, all three of us are cool. Entertainment could mean I posted something on my story, you reply on it, and then, like, from what we do from time to time, we have like a quick little 15-minute conversation about it. That could be entertainment, that's why I'm asking you, are you talking entertainment like that, or are you talking entertainment like you're actually kind of flirting back and forth a little bit?
Well, and that's where it becomes an individual situation, because almost all times is going to be a form of entertainment. So if a girl's talking to somebody, anybody else she speaks to is entertainment. Copy. Now, how far that goes into the entertainment, whether it ever like, sometimes it could genuinely be platonic, not even platonic, because at times it probably is inappropriate, but it's not that inappropriate where anything that really ever gets said, but you just know you probably wouldn't appreciate it if your partner was doing the same. And then there's the blatant inappropriate, where some women will genuinely enjoy entertaining, like, basically no woman, if they're in a relationship, should enjoy a conversation from a man who's making inappropriate passes, basically. And that's when I talk about, like, entertainment as inappropriate, because then like the moment it becomes flirting, now it's most times just for ego, to bump up the ego, I would think. Let me not say, because, like, I'm making an opinion. I don't really understand everybody's situation, but It could just be an ego thing, like just liking to feel wanted. Remember, Aisha Curry had that whole thing of, like, just wanting to feel wanted. A lot of women want that. But I genuinely am of the thought that if a man is making inappropriate, like, and you entertaining that, then that's a disrespect to your partner. Right. So then, like, there's a line that's crossed there, but outside of that, it's usually just harmless. Like, the other person wouldn't have it any closer of a chance. It's just, and in truth, I think that most of those situations are probably helpful for the girl's partner, because then that guy ends up having to take, like, listen to all the bullshit and all the stuff that the boyfriend doesn't want to, but she gets to have. It's like the work husband like the work husband in scenario, where a girl might have another dude on the side, but not on the side like that. Just I don't know.
In the
It's
back,
weird.
in the back pocket.
I'm gonna tell you something.
In the back
I'm gonna
pocket.
actually tell you something weird though, right? Because I was somebody's work husband, but the thing about it, like, it was very jovial, and her husband knew I was her work husband.
Oh, yeah,
when she introduced me, she's like, "Hey, that's my work husband." You know what I mean? Like, she don't ever really complain about, like, she didn't complain about this nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
But the thing, I mean, as long as there's guidelines that are established, then it's guidelines established between the two, and then obviously the main piece, the significant other knows. Then what the hell are we talking about? Yeah. It's the ones where you know good and damn well you wouldn't show this thread of messages to your significant other.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, like, put it this way. Like, I'm the kind of person that if I'm talking to your wife, right? Like you know what I mean, and I'm her work husband. When we talk, I want you on speakerphone. That's like I do with that. Like, any point in time, you okay to put me on speakerphone? Like, we're good here. Like, because also I want that involvement. I don't need you catching smoke at home because I'm your work husband. I ain't gonna be your real husband. When shit break down over there, you
don't think you're gonna come over here,
nigga.
Don't think you're coming over. The door is locked. You heard?
I said, my chick, you was also working at this place longer than me. You make more than me. You don't want me.
The door is locked, and I'm in a gated community. You heard? Like, nah, fuck out of here. But no, like, the question really came up. It's just like I said, from watching that damn show, and there was a little conversation.
Which show?
3 Ratchets and some fuckboys.
It's literally the show's on HBO Max. It's called Fuckboy Island. Literally,
the phone lines are open in case you
literally.
Like
But then there was a brief conversation that I was having with my significant other that also triggered something that I've always thought of. Like, you know, I don't always assume women always have multiple dudes or whatever. I don't. But what I do is don't play boo boo the fool.
I don't put it past you.
Exactly.
Like, but you're not gonna be surprised to hear that they do.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be surprised.
That's just reality though. Like, because you can't be
and that goes both ways.
But also, you gotta understand. I'm living in the dead smack middle of the era of hot girl summer. Hot girl summer when motherfucking women wake up on Saturday morning, Sunday morning, my age, you know, around 25, 26, 20, 27, whatever. They want brunch. They want to do all this. They want to get drunk as hell. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's still happening at my age. That shit don't stop. We live in the most fuego city
in the world.
Come on, stop it right now. Stop my fuego.
But
this shit is hot down here, B.
But it goes past it though. We talking about throwing it in the face on social media based off the music they want to listen to and all of that and whatnot. So I'm like you want to project all this. You want to project all this, but I'm supposed to buy that I'm the only person texting you in your phone. Like,
no, you're not supposed to. And ultimately, you're also.
But you
kind of know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with it. Like, you got to trust your instincts and stuff like that. Like, if you see somebody having a hot girl summer and just assume that,
then she's just gonna be the hoe for the night.
Girl summer. No, but I'm not saying that because technically men do the same thing. Like, no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying having realistic expectations because just because somebody's having a hot girl summer, she genuinely could vibe with you and be, you know, like not interested in maintaining that. But yeah, it's like you're saying at the same time, if you know someone's having a hot girl summer, you have to vet them out for a little bit before you assume
No. We do not hoe shame.
Because the moment we start hoe shaming, then I'm gonna have to lay out my whole entire hoetry on the table. And we can't do that. We don't have enough time.
Listen, I tell people when I'm single,
KJ.
I'm single. When I'm not, I'm not.
So. Yeah, and that's what most people try to agree to. Time out, but KJ, you kind of sound a little like red pillish.
Oh shit!
How?
She came with you with the Neo.
Red pillish.
Yeah, shit. You ready to stop into this Matrix? Go ahead.
Well, just because I've heard a couple references of like the red pill community, but a lot of times they have conversations such as that where they're saying like there's also consequences to certain things to where some women having hot girl summers. Like there's this dude called Kevin Samuels, and he's like,
oh yeah, no, that dude, he's doing the most. I don't fuck with that dude whatsoever. I don't fuck with that dude.
He's cool as shit. I think he's cool as shit. I think he genuinely has decent conversations to have. He brings good conversations to the forefront. I, as a woman who am now, as he refers to, in the danger zone, can tell you the difference between how life when I was in my 20s to now in my 30s, and being around, like I've been around women in their 40s going through that struggle. And a lot of stuff that he says is real. It's real talk. Like I'm not.
It's
just
real.
because
it's
I'm,
real.
by no means am I host shaming or anything like that. This isn't about host shame. People, there's going to be somebody for everyone in the type of situation. But under most circumstances, most men are not as free, open as talent is, where talent is real accepting and stuff like that. But most men aren't, and most men want to believe that, you know, to as much degree as possible that their partner is for them. And so
Literally.
Some women find out as they get older that the games that they were playing when they were younger, it doesn't really work.
But it still works on a select few, because as
you have a select few men.
Let's be real, like because now you talk about we've seen this. As you get older, the pool thinnens more and more and more. But they still exist. So the same girls playing that same hot girl shit at 45, 50, 55, right? They're at the bar, right? Meeting dudes that are still playing that fuck boy shit at 45, 50, 55. You know what I mean? And they're both still going through the fucking struggle. And sometimes those two motherfuckers don't link up until they're like 50 and be like, oh my God. Like when you meet both of their friends, you're like, damn, I'm surprised somebody lied. I'm surprised, you know? I'm surprised. You know what I mean? Like...
Yes. But and that usually happens because like even guys who are doing fuckboy shit, eventually under most circumstances, most people have come to the realization that you want to be with somebody. Yeah. You want to be with someone because it feels good to be with someone that gets you. And so like when you go through the idea, when you know from experience that you've seen certain behaviors and what it coincides with, then it kind of puts up radars, because if you know, like for instance, KJ, you're going to be scarred because by the time you're in your like mid-30s or so, if you're not still in a serious relationship or any of that shit, and you see women in their 30s behaving as you remember the stuff from the 20s, it's not going to be as cute. And I think that's a lot what Kevin Samuel says and stuff like that. So what you're saying, kind of, as you get older, it is legitimate. There are people who still do that, but as you get older, you're going to realize the fuckery, like, to pay attention to, just because of your experiences.
Dog, COVID. When I tell you, COVID calmed me down heavy. I used to be 100 miles an hour, wanted to be at every function. COVID came, and I'm like, yo, I could give two shits about a fucking party or anything.
But listen,
what's it called? Let me think about it. Let me think about it.
Once COVID is done, like, you know what I mean, or we get past whatever 15th or like 5th wave or whatever, like we got like let me know where these parties are at, because listen, I am not done partying yet. I still got.
I didn't say I'm done. It's just I've went from knowing a place I could go to every day to maybe I'll go once a weekend. I mean, like once a month, maybe, depending on what it is, who I'm going with, and whatnot.
I'm saying, let me know, because I got at least 4 more oil changes on these knees. I got at least a good 4 more, dude. Like,
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Oh man, shit.
Oh my God.
Can we talk some sports?
Yeah, we can get back to the sports. My bad.
Let me get back. I don't think we ever got in.
My bad.
No, my bad's necessary. Listen. This is like, as much as
it's pop up. It's pop up.
As much as
this is the shit that you don't get on the regular season. It's pop up shit.
But as much as this show has a sports title, it's still a show about life. We talk life here, right?
And women are a necessary piece to life. You heard?
Listen, both sexes are necessarily good and evil to life. Like it's the only thing you willfully do that's gonna drive you crazy.
Listen,
damn.
I'm having a moment about, but don't get it twisted. When I tell you I love the female species, I have nothing against gay men or nothing. You do how you want to do. But Lord have mercy. When I see a beautiful woman just walking, I'm like, how in the hell? You do what you got. I ain't mad at you. If anything, great. You do you. More for me.
Like, I still wonder, like, how you just do butt all the time?
How? How can you see that and not want to put your face in her titties?
I don't know, I don't know, cause I'm like, I couldn't deal with a firm.
Well, that's how they feel about pets. I'm assuming.
No, let's not get there. Because you know what? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I said,
the same question.
live your life. I have nothing against y'all. If anything, y'all do me a favor. Because like I said, more for me.
And you know we ain't judging. It's just like, it's still naturally every once in a while the thoughts that pop in the head like, how the fuck you fuck with a firm body?
Dog.
But then, they're not always a firm body. I realize, it's someone smushy and shit like that. But I'm just like, damn.
There are some women I look at and I'm like, how in the hell can men be gay? How?
I swear to God, like,
There's some women that gay men look at and are like, how in the hell does anybody want that? Everybody has a preference.
Yeah, we know. Yes, facts. We know what you're talking. But Nat, this is just me really complimenting how much I love women. That's all it is.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I wish we had Raymond on the podcast because listen, I know for a fact like they think like, yo, how the hell are you even trying to like tongue that down? Like, we know this. Like, listen, we've heard this out of the mouth of our gay homeboys. So listen. I just wish I had one of them to represent themselves because I this isn't anything.
Yeah.
No.
We can't represent.
No. This is not. Exactly. But this is not a time where we would want to have them here because this is.
One of the best odes to women
because what I just said, I guarantee you 99% would take offense to that. When all I'm doing is literally just appreciating the female species.
No. It's not 99%. That is a very small percentage that actually gets offended by this fuck shit. The media just wants people to believe that 99% of people are that uptight. Most people don't really give a fuck. They know what's up. Like, everybody has their preferences. It's just right now the media just has to inflame people. Make people believe that people are that fucking sensitive, and not to say
shame on the media
people that are that sensitive, but it ain't really like that.
Everything's clickbait. Everything's ratings.
Everything's ratings.
Listen,
shame on the media.
I said, like, I would have loved to have like any one of them that we knew here with us because what they would have done, they would have enjoyed. They would have joined in on that conversation and also like Nat said, they would have been like, listen, man, I don't know how you be because listen, you know my number one thing has been like I be looking at some chicks, I be like, yo, she looks so juicy. I'm just like, oh my god, she is juicy. Like I don't know when it switched like in my head to them being because Nat's known me for years. I don't think Nat has ever heard me.
Somebody cute, big and juicy.
I don't think Nat has ever heard me call somebody juicy. But I've been looking at her and I'm like, oh my god, she is juicy. I'm like, man.
Juicy.
Like I'm about to give myself.
Do you guys remember from the movie Gigi?
Juicy.
Giggly, whatever the fuck that movie Geely with Jennifer Lopez and.
No, I didn't see that one.
I need to see it.
Well, there was a part. It's a terrible movie. But,
that's why I didn't see it. I am immune to terrible movies.
Did you see this movie?
Word too.
Terrible movie.
That's why I didn't see it.
But there's a part. There's a part that I think that you guys.
J-Lo got naked?
I don't remember. I just remember she gave a whole their form, neck. This is her ode to women in the movie. Their form, neck, shoulders, legs, hips. I think pretty cool. Now, as far as your famous penis goes, the penis is like some sort of bizarre sea slug or like a really long toe. I mean, it's handy, important. Even, but the pinnacle of sexual design, the top of the list of erotic destinations, I don't think so. One's first impulse is to kiss what? To kiss the lips. Firm, delicious lips, sweet lips, surrounding a warm, moist, dizzyingly scented mouth. That's what everyone wants to kiss. Not a toe, not a sea slug, a mouth. And why do you think that is stupid? Because the mouth is in the twin sister. The almost exact look-alike of what? Not the toe. The mouth is the twin sister of the vagina, and all creatures big and small seek the orifice, the opening to be taken in, engulfed, to be squeezed, lovingly crushed by what is truly the all-powerful, all-encompassing. That is the women.
Sounds like I just want to go
what
eat
did she
some
say?
pussy. Now I just want to go eat some
Against the
pussy.
bottom of the sea, the moon, the stars, there is no place, nowhere that has been the object of more ambitions, more battles than the sweet sacred mystery between a woman's legs that I am proud to call my pussy. These are the words of Jennifer Lopez from Geely.
Fuck the movie. Now I just want to go eat some pussy.
But listen, nobody has never said that head is not a self-serving act.
What?
Like shit. But also, like, listen, like, you know what's so funny? They always say this, right? That if women were in charge, there'll be no wars. That is a lie. Wars are only started because of women. Let's get that twisted. It is the power of the PUSSY that make men want to go conquer other nations. Niggas ain't doing that shit for themselves.
Once again.
Like, stop it right now.
All you just did was empower my point of, damn, when I see a beautiful woman, how in the hell can you love the whatever the fuck straight pipe up your ass?
Listen. If it wasn't for women, every dude would be a mechanic or like some AC worker. They'll bathe every 3 days. Like, you don't understand how disgusting men would be if women did not exist.
That's a fact.
Like, you understand? I honestly believe the era of caveman was really not caveman. It was just before men really understood what women were. And the moment he discovered women, he became modern man.
I can agree with that standpoint.
You gonna tell me niggas go get their hair cut for themselves?
Man, come on, man. Like,
Tell me men go get a haircut for
they
themselves.
wouldn't cut their hair. They wouldn't shave. Like I said,
Come on, man.
Shower with the best of
The
them.
gym? The fuck is a
best-
gym?
The best of them would shower every 3 days, and that because at some point in time it will be mandated. Because listen, like I can't have you work. I can't have you hear that fucking stinky Joe. You know what I mean?
That ass.
Like
But you tell the gym?
I'm not saying now.
Motherfuckers wouldn't even know what a gym
I'm not
is.
saying that war wouldn't exist. It's just that, like, we would just let those motherfuckers fight for the power and then go check them anytime we needed to. Like, okay,
motherfuckers.
like, these motherfuckers getting out of hand. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
motherfuckers wouldn't even know what a gym is.
man,
Word
we
two.
would know what gym is. It'll be our homeboy down the street that drinks Naughty Light.
Boom.
That's gym. Like, that's exactly who the fuck Jim is. Like,
But
listen,
of a
Olympics
weight
will be
room?
every year.
We would need sports every day. There would be no break. There would be no off season. NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, hockey, all of that shit on every day.
Football is in like places in Texas and Alabama. Like
It-
sports be like that everywhere.
It's
Shit
like
would
that
be
in
shut-
Florida here too, South Florida. Yeah,
I'm like, shit would
absolutely.
be shut down at like 2 p.m. every fucking day. Men don't do shit for men. Men do shit for woo men because they need men that go woo. That's why it's called woo men. Sorry, like, see, you got me going off the rail.
No, these are light bars.
Yo,
Light bars. Light bars.
Like,
This is light bars right here.
I told you, this ain't a show about podcast. This is a show about life, and that's really what it is. We just call it a sports podcast.
Yo, what? Talk about. I wish a nigga would tell me he goes to the barber for himself. I will slap the shit out of you right there on site.
Like, no guy would have a car older than like younger than like older. I don't know what to say. Everybody's car would be older than 10 years. We would have some shit that would always piece it together. Always, man. There wouldn't be high rises. Like, no, like.
Who gives a damn about diamonds? What the fuck you need that shit for? All that fucking jewelry for what?
Man.
Big house for what?
Man.
Alright. Pussy runs it. You better get in line.
That's the reason why.
Just don't go out like a sucker for
But see,
it.
but you know, no, Natalie knows this. See, Natalie's bringing back like beginning me. Natalie's heard this before. Natalie used to hear me talk like this on a regular. That's the reason why.
This is how I feel. This is me, B.
No, but this is how you have to talk, because this is why I used to have to talk to my homegirls like this, because I'm like, I don't think you understand fully how much power you have. Like, you should never take second fiddle to any man.
Ever. The fuck?
you understand
Any
the
man
power
try to
of
put
the P-U-S-S-Y. It's the only reason why I make a tries to look fly.
Listen.
The power of the P-U-S-S-Y.
These are light bars. And any man,
these aren't even my bars, just to let you know.
Any man who try to second fiddle you, drop that P-U-S-S-Y on another man and tell that other man and see how he react.
Because he's in it for ego. Like, you ain't here to stroke somebody's ego. Like, you're here to stroke his cock every once in a while, but not his ego. I mean, and I guess if you really love him, you can stroke his ego for him, but you don't have to.
Fuck that shit.
Like, oh my God, the power that you got. Like that's what I was like, you never have, like, you really don't have to get your nails done. You don't have to do makeup. You don't have to, like, you don't understand. Like, we find you juicy in a fucking pair of Heinz fucking t-shirt or some fucking sweatpants. Let me see that shit jiggle in them sweatpants one time. Man, juicy.
Put some spandex. Put some spandex and a sports bra on and watch me go crazy.
Like when a chick be like, yo, I have to do this to do like a nigga. I'm like, man, you don't have to do shit. Men have to do shit. We have to look good for y'all. We need to do. Y'all don't have to do shit. You don't understand.
Shit.
Men will lick the crust out of your eye for you.
What?
All right.
Morning breath. Give me a kiss. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, guys don't. Man, you don't understand. Niggas just wanna, like, you think you want affection?
Morning breath? You bugging about having morning breath? My mouth was just in your vagina for 25, 30 minutes last night. And you hit me about morning breath? Like, give me a motherfucking kiss, goddammit.
You ladies really don't understand how much power you. But you guys will eventually. Like, at some point in time, like you get it. But early on, in them early stages, for like them first 25 years, like, you have no clue, like well, not the first 25 years. I guess from the age of like 13 to 25, I guess for like 12 years straight, maybe maybe for 17, like, you have no clue what kind of power you yield.
And men who out here talking about, oh no, men run everything. Those are the same ones who are looking for love through the strip club.
Like I said, like you have no
Out
clue.
here.
Like shit is.
Women run everything. Men, just don't go out like a sucker about it. That's all. Just have some respect, have some boundaries for yourself, and you can understand that and take that. We have no problem with it.
Understand, like the power of the P-U-S-S-Y run everything, but nobody wants a P-U-S-S-Y running anything, and that's the difference.
Exactly.
Like, because every chick wants that dude to kind of run their shit, but she don't want her dude being a pussy.
Okay.
Like she want his, she like while she's over here doing her shit too,
she wants to feel protected.
Like, listen,
she wants to feel protected.
But I told you this before, right? If you guys listen to the podcast in the past, I've known women politicians in the past, and women politicians told me that the biggest shit that they got was not from other men in the business; it was from other women in their business and those men's wives. That's it was those men's wives that used to whisper in her ear or in their ears. Hey, you don't want to rock this boat. Hey, this is a man's world. Hey, like, are you sure you want to go ahead and try to tackle these big dogs? Like, these are how the women talk to him, talk to her, talk to them. It wasn't that like the men were invited. Like, oh my God, big up to you. Like, yo, anything that you need, let me know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need more people like you here. The other women in the business, not so warm. But even worse, the women that those men were married to were fucking disgusting, and that's what I used to hear.
You said women politics, and it just got me thinking this one thought. Dog, as a man who appreciates and loves women, there are very few things more satisfying than a dominant, independent, aggressive, just intimidating woman being submissive to you. Man, you get that? That enough right there.
All I hear is fireworks. Everywhere is fireworks.
But see, but men who get that are men who understand that women run things, but you got to make sure you solid on your feet, on your ground, on your boundaries, and all of that.
Like, listen, if you want a firm woman, you have to be firm in your own shit. But that's also on both sides. I feel like.
Definitely.
I don't like it on any. What's going on, Boy Talk Radio? What's going on? How you guys doing? Welcome to the MyT Sports Podcast. We ain't talking no sports yet. We're about an hour into the podcast. like I said, this ain't. Like,
actually, I don't feel bad.
This is a life show under the guise of a sports podcast. To be honest with you, because we'll talk money, we'll talk everything, and right now we just happen to be talking
PUSSY.
the power of the PUSSY.
Amen to that.
I am telling you, it's the only. Listen, like we've seen this though. Like even in the movies, like I know, like even in the Bible, like they just make women look bad and shit like that. But like in a weird way, not that they are bad, but like even in the movie we see like the wars are started because. See, even listen, Bud Talk with Nick. The phone lines are open. Pussy has started wars. Pussy starts wars.
I love that guy right there.
Like,
I love that guy right there.
Like dick ain't started wars. Like you understand? Like guys, like sorry fellas, like we talk about our dick game. You understand? Because we have to. You understand? We got dick game. Like dick ain't started no wars.
Hell
like
no.
you understand? Like pussy starts wars.
You know,
Dick ends wars. Dick is out there dying for wars. You understand? He's like, let me show her how many people I can kill and come back to her while walking with half a limbs and 14 scars.
Pow! Right to your head.
Look what I did for you, baby. Now, let me get some pussy for 14 and a half minutes.
At most. At most.
All right,
Go
time
away
out.
for
You
what?
want to know how crazy all that because that is true that men will do some wild ass shit to get it, and then right after getting it, a lot of times you guys, that's it. You would go through all that and still just
You
be
know
like,
what?
all right,
When we're away at
Go
war,
to that one.
listen, land isn't the only thing we conquering. Like,
See-
you right. You so right, because niggas ain't shit. Listen,
Niggas ain't shit.
Listen,
But
but
here-
you
but
have
here-
all the power. Like, not only do you have power for us, niggas ain't shit. We ain't never was shit. We ain't never gonna be shit. Like it's
It's just a matter of how much ain't shit you can deal with.
Like you understand, like we're gonna be some kind of shit, but overall we ain't shit. Like if you understand, like we're gonna be good in some areas, but just to know that you are gonna be highly pissed off at us all the goddamn time.
Even when we're trying to do right. Even when we're trying to do right, you can
even when-
still do wrong.
Because even when they're faithful, right, and even like
What did
even
my
the
nigga
ones-
Al Green
you
say?
understand? 'Cause even the
Love
ones that's
will
faithful,
make you
or
do
even
wrong.
the ones that cook for you and other shit in some other area.
Love
that's
will
highly,
make you do
that's
right.
highly important to you. He ain't gonna be shit.
Love will make you do
yeah,
wrong.
no, that's like Kevin and I.
Love will make you
so
do
many
right.
things, and then he fucks up in some shit, and it's like, there it is.
And I have the back of my homegirl so much. Like, I'm gonna tell you how fucked up I am, right? I have the back of my homegirl so much that, like, if they do some shit to like to one of my homegirls, like that I know on a standard disapproves of, I be like, no, I can't talk. Which I know it's some shit I may be guilty of my goddamn self. So like, if one of my homegirls had a friend, it was like, yo, you shouldn't fuck with that nigga, because I can perfectly understand that when the story comes from that end. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I believe I'm a cool, hard, great, calm person. But what did I just say 5 minutes ago? I'm a guy, and if I'm a guy, that means I ain't shit either.
Even when I'm trying to not be
Even when
shit.
I'm sleeping, you know I'm cheating. You say I'm cheating. That no PP shit. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm always on other people's podcasts. I can't help myself. This is what I do.
This is like bars.
I'm a
Like
microphone
bars.
fiend. Sorry.
I'm a man. I'm funny.
Shit. Keep telling you guys, man. I do this shit for fun. I'm not supposed to be potting today. I'm addicted to the mic, man.
Pause.
I ain't talked one lick of sports yet.
But do we give a fuck?
We don't have time
No.
yet?
No, we in fourth quarter.
Oh shit. Yo, I was gonna try to take a break.
Oh shit.
Listen, I'm gonna let you guys know, right? I'm a New Yorker, but when they say shit is different in Florida, shit is just different in Florida.
I don't know about that.
Shit is
I
different.
don't know about that.
Florida people are different. They different.
Different in terms of a. Okay.
Yeah.
Different in terms of for me. These Florida women, honestly, they make me.
All in general, like Florida's a different vibe.
These Florida women make me miss my New York women.
Of course. Well, listen.
They make me miss my New York women.
This is why you have to
Some of the bullshit that I get down here,
Listen.
I'm like, oh my god, are you dead ass right now?
This is why you find your island representative chick representative chick, right? You know what I mean? Caribbean
representative
chick,
yes,
whether it be Spanish or a black,
yes,
like Caribbean chick.
Yes.
That even though that hopefully this is her first generation in Florida, but all of her family right before then, even her parents were from New York, and she moved down here,
and she just moved down.
That's the only way to do it.
Because Lord, if I deal with a woman who's been from Florida her whole life,
like second, third generation removed Floridian,
like
I don't know
like
if I can do that.
The hair that's on my head would be gone within a month from ripping it out.
I'm telling you, like I get one new gray hair every real relationship I try to have.
With a girl from Florida. From Florida.
I have 4 gray hairs.
Strictly from Florida. Women, it don't even have to be New York. Just a woman out of state.
Actually,
don't give me as much hell.
That gave me gray hairs were the ones in Florida. All the ones before that, but also like I wasn't trying to have girlfriends in the army. Like,
why would you?
It was the army.
Shit.
Like, why have a girlfriend when I'm about to leave this duty station in 2 years? Stop her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, so many people used to get married so young in the army, and I never got it. Dude, I'm from Georgia, but I currently live in Chicago now. I played football in college with guys from Florida. Them motherfuckers different as shit. Listen, Floridians are different. Like, I've been here long
absolutely,
enough.
yes. I've been here long enough too to see the shits.
Like, you know what the people used to like the jokes about Florida, like from out of state. I didn't realize how heavy that shit was. Until I left and then came back, and I'm like,
all you have to do is be either from Florida or New York or spend time in both, and then go to a motherfucking state like Nebraska or Minnesota or Oklahoma.
Why?
Because the way they treat you, when they know, like, oh, you not from, it's as close as you'll get to when you go to the motherfucking DR or Colombia or Cuba.
Oh, you can't you're from Florida.
I'm speaking that from experience.
Oh, you told me you were from Florida, and they
No. New York as well.
Oh, what?
Not in the bad way, but it's like, no, it's like, whoa, that is not a typical Idaho man. That's not a typical Colorado. Who this dude? Kicks up the intrigue. But on another note,
kicks up the intrigue.
Yes, in a good way. However, on a brief note, as much as I love my USA women, there's only one time. There's only one time where I'll look at USA women in disgust. When I come back from a trip from Costa Rica, Colombia, Cuba, DR, cause the treatment that a nigga receive.
I can add Korea.
Yes.
Germany.
Cause
Spain,
listen, I've had times where I come back off those trips. I'm depressed for a month. I've been depressed for a month. Women talk to me. I'm like, and then I get one weird message. I'm like, oh no, blocked. I didn't have to deal with this shit when I was in Costa Rica. Like, get away from me, son.
Nat, I know you liking the show. Share the show, Nat. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's my yoga instructor. If you guys don't know,
the freak,
Natalie.
I call Nat the freak.
What I'd like you to do if you can. Send everybody, drop the link for your link tree so people can figure out where to find you if you're in the local New York area looking for a yoga instructor. Pretty soon, like, she's going to be giving classes online as well, so anybody even outside of the New York area be able to catch that as well. We're
come masked up or vaccinated, please.
Like I said, we're working on it all.
I know about the New York guidelines. Don't play with me. New York not playing.
You talked about
them shits.
The 2 different kind of women, right? A while ago. And there's 2 women I like to give. You know how we do here, man. You know.
We love the ladies.
Did you hear about 2 of your girls? You know these 2 goats. These two.
You got to be talking about the legendary female Mamba, Diana Taurasi.
Yep, that's one.
And then the iconic Sue Bird.
That is the other one.
Love them both. I would pay money to go watch both of them play right now. With one being 41 and 39, it would be an honor to watch them play in person That's why Miami, what the fuck? Where is the WNBA in Miami? Talk to me nice.
No, for real.
Because talk to me nice.
I am running out of time.
We don't have an all-star game in Miami down here. That's one thing that I'm on your heads about. Oh. And we have no WNBA. How in the mother...
I don't get it. Because
it makes no sense. Because you take the all-star game to Indianapolis.
I mean, they need it though.
But it's been in New York. It's been in New York. It's been in LA. It's been in Atlanta. It's been in Phoenix, Houston, Charlotte, Orlando about 3 goddamn times. But this shit don't come to mind. Make it make sense, NBA. WNBA. How the hell do you not have a team in Miami? Major market. Chicago, New York, LA, Minnesota, goddammit.
Dwayne
Phoenix.
Wade, Pitbull. Not Fat Joe. What's the other fat motherfucker? Khaled. That's the fat motherfucker's name.
Y'all niggas can't put... Y'all rich niggas in Miami can't put y'all money together to get a WNBA team.
Thank you, Natalie. There goes her Linktree information if you guys are looking to go ahead and find her when she has her yoga classes or trying to reserve NE yoga classes from her. Well, of course, her services. Thank you. I could have said that more smoothly. The liquor's kicking in. Like, listen, there's a reason why I tell you guys, well, if you're new to the podcast, there's a reason why there's 2 different shows that goes on simultaneously, right? There's the MyT Sports Podcast that happens at the beginning of the show.
By the end of the show, this bitch is the Drunk Uncles Podcast.
And then after about like the first hour, it very quickly turns into the Drunk Uncles Podcast.
Clearly, from beginning, this has been a Drunk Uncles Podcast because we barely had talked any sports in this motherfucker. Yes, and I'll tell you the reason why it's like that. Because I came in here off about 4 drinks already.
Oh, you was already lit.
So I was already coming in hot.
Yeah, did I ever make that bowl for you? I did.
You did. I hit that shit already.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I got the light from over here.
Okay. So, Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird.
Legends.
They are the first Americans to win 5 Olympic gold medals. Like,
love to see it. Love to see it. Love to hear it. The wild shit. I've been watching the 2 of them. Before they even both of them got to the league. Since when Sue Bird was a junior at UConn and Diana came in as a freshman at UConn. Running crazy shit. They should have won the Final Four that year. I don't know how the hell that didn't happen. But either way, watching the 2 of them on the same team, like, that's whether it's an all-star game, their early days back at UConn, or whenever they're on the USA team together, it's as beautiful as a pure point guard and a pure shooting guard can get. From men or women.
What if I said 1,000 times, like, on this podcast? Like, if you, and Nat knows this, and because I think she told one of her nephews this too.
It's like John Stockton and Michael Jordan being on the same team. If we keeping it real, Magic and Jordan on the same team.
It's Magic.
Magic and Kobe on the same team.
But when watching the WNBA, what I always tell people, if you want to watch the best fundamental basketball that you've ever seen in your life, you watch the WNBA. If you're a basketball purist and you want to watch basketball, not some athletic people try like throw themselves around, right?
Or Rucker Park shit, dribbling between the legs for 15 seconds.
Like, if you want to watch basketball in its purest, learn the game of basketball, and I truly mean learn the game of basketball. You watch these women play. You watch the WNBA. The New York Knicks just lost their first summer league game, 89-79 to the Toronto Raptors. It looked like they are highlighting based off of their camera shot Toronto's head rookie Barnes. So whenever they pull his numbers up, I'm going to assume that he may have had a decent game. Yeah, they go for another camera view on him. So I'm going to assume that he may have had a decent game since the camera seems to be following him in their victory.
Let's see. Shout out to internet.
I'm making 18 points, 7 for 8 from the line, and 10 rebounds. That's a reason to have the camera follow you.
Definitely. For the very, very first game, take that. OB had 24. I'll take that.
OB had 24?
OB had 24.
It was the most light-skinned 24 in the world.
10 of 21 from the field. Okay. Damn. You see,
okay,
yeah,
Google, turn on overhead lights.
See. Yeah, you might be right. Most light-skinned 24.
Okay, Google, turn on the lights.
10 of 21 from the field.
Okay, there you go. You looking kind of light over there. Okay, Google, switch lights to daylight. I haven't got to set your lights up. I ain't think we was in again.
10 of 21 from
that soon.
10 of 21 from the field.
Playing 21 Pilots on Pandora.
Okay, Google, stop. You're doing too much.
And then,
I'm sorry if I activated Google at anybody's crib right about now. I told you, Drunk Uncle Podcast. That's what shit happens when it gets derailed.
You said it was the most light-skinned 24?
Yeah.
2 of 10.
2 of 10?
From 3. You shooting 10 threes in the summer league game?
What was his? Well, you gotta practice on his threes.
10 of 21 from the field.
10 of 21, but he was 2 of 10 for 3, so he missed 8 shots from 3, and he was 10 of 21. So what else? So let's see.
He missed 11 shots, so he missed 3 other shots that weren't threes.
So maybe that's
47% field goal percentage, 2 of 3. That means you're not getting to the paint to shoot no free throws.
Well, I know the last time.
8 rebounds.
Yeah, I know. I saw him go to the free throw line.
2 turnovers. -1 on the court. 1 steal, 1 block.
Okay. If he's shooting that much from the 3-point line, then he's trying to work on his 3 shot.
Emmanuel Quickly, 2 of 11 from 3.
That can't work. That's his regular season numbers too. He did that.
2 of 11 from 3. 5 of 17 from the field.
He was pressing.
8 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals.
He was pressing. Yeah. See that's
no blocks.
That's impressive. I'm gonna have to watch that game again.
3 of 3 from the line, but still, like, you're -6 on the court. And I saw 2 of your 3s were air balls too. I don't know, cause you know you hit some of those deep 3s like Dame and Steph do, and you think you can keep shooting them from way out there consistently.
Well, if he's practicing them,
I mean, practice them. But all I know is when Steph and Dame practiced them and they finally took it to the court, it's not like I was watching them airball from it.
Yeah. You don't see Stephen Curry airball.
Or Dame, because both of them take that shit from half court or just way back like it's nothing. I don't see them airballing doing it.
All right, so the Knicks game just finished, right? Let's open up with our Knicks talk, right? Let's get
the music.
Let's get a little Knicks talk, some Knicks talk in here. You know we
got that Knicks talk.
You know we got that Knicks talk. You know we stay with that Knicks talk. If y'all go only see my new duvet set that just came through, that shit is
dog.
beautiful.
Hey, listen, man, I would grab the goddamn camera right now and show y'all, but I'm not gonna violate like that. That'd be total violation. That's why you have to follow MyT Sports on Instagram. Your bitch asses would have been sorted by now had you did that. But since you don't, now I have to describe it for you. The shit finally came in. I'm gonna talk loud enough so you motherfuckers can hear me. As you can tell, for me doing this, you can tell Drunk Uncle's podcast has clearly kicked in. So as you can see, I'm gonna grab the pillow though. You heard? So what we got going on here? We got Knicks pillow. Boom. Want that pillow talk? You get that Knicks pillow talk, motherfucker. Boom. Orange and blue skies all day long, baby. Orange and blue skies. Boom. Get that one more time. What you talking? All about New York. Hey, one thing about the Knicks being good, ladies and gentlemen. Great. Knicks were great. But you know what it cost me? It cost me my goddamn Yankees. It's very, very disrespectful how those motherfuckers have all that talent on that team, and those motherfuckers are not even in the playoffs right now. Very, very, very disgusting. But as you can also see, what we got also here, we got that Knicks blanket. It's valid. Big Knicks shit right here going on. It's Knicks teams only. To the point where we even got the motherfucking controller. You got the fucking controller for the Xbox. Yeah. Knicks only. It's a Knicks team. You won't understand. You don't need to understand. It's Knicks teams only. But like I said, Yankees, y'all niggas are gay. Y'all niggas annoy me. Knicks being good. What did it cost me? My Yankees. It's too much talent for them niggas not to be in the playoffs.
That's actually funny. So, New York Knicks. Since we're here, we're talking about them. Have the New York Knicks fixed their point guard problem?
I'm not moved until I know Kemba Walker is 100% healthy. Until I know he's 100% healthy, that shit's not fixed.
That's it?
In terms of point guard play, yeah. I got Rose on the bench, so I know I'm good on there, but I don't have empty calories Peyton, so it's obviously an update regardless.
It was a big upgrade.
Big upgrade.
We cut all the fat. We cut all the fat. Threatening to kill him, fat, gone.
Empty calories
Peyton,
gone.
Cut, fat, gone.
Gone. But as you know, I moved off that for sure. But for me to really buy into the point guard, I gotta see Kemba play and know he's healthy. Because watching him play on Boston, watching him play since before COVID, that season, I knew he wasn't right. And me personally, I went into that season thinking, damn, Kyrie out of there, Kemba more of a team like fit than Kyrie is personally, even though Kyrie's a much better player. So I'm thinking, damn, this shit could fit, this shit could jump off. I mean, they still got to the conference finals, but, you know, that's after the break, bubble season, all of that. And still, Kemba wasn't right. Because real talk, if Kemba was right, they beat Miami. Let's just keep it buck here. They beat it took the Heat 6 games, I believe, to beat them, 6 or 7, to beat them in the bubble. And that's with an unhealthy Kemba Walker. So I'm like, come on now. But I've seen Kemba when he's healthy. We've seen Kemba when he's healthy. Know of him, especially living from New York, watching Kemba around that time, play on the courts and the streets in certain areas in the Bronx or whatever, because that's where he's from. Like, I've seen this dude know he had it from then to be on this level. And the fact that he's back here, just because you back home, I don't mean shit. You still got to produce, my nigga. You have to hold it down. So do what you gotta do to get them knees right. Hey, be like Kobe. Take your ass over to Germany and see the doctor that Kobe saw to get his knees right and everything.
Oh, that same motherfucker that started my own to buy a couple.
Yeah. Do that too. Do what you gotta do. D.
Do some wine baths.
Do what you gotta do. No. Actually, no. I do not endorse the wine baths.
Yes.
I fuck with the wine baths at the time, but this is coming from a motherfucker who really appreciates. It's because I really appreciate wine. I really, really do. I really do. I appreciate what it is and how much it costs. I'll be motherfucking goddamn if I take my goddamn bathtub and pour a whole wine bottle that I got from Publix or the goddamn Total Wine over there and whatnot, especially if it's sweet. Sweet red? Oh, kid. Sangria? What? You that Merlot? Hey, yo. Man, fuck that. I ain't wasting that good wine on that motherfucker so he can lay naked in it. Fuck him. You better take your ass over to Germany like Kobe did.
You motherfucker we talking about, though.
No, I'm talking about the motherfucker who want to lay in and do wine baths. Fuck him. Like, you had to take your ass over there.
You're not wasting money. He's using his money to have a wine bath.
Listen, what it
costs? Like we're paying taxes on this shit.
What it costs to be rich? No. Let me tell you where it come from. Because that's less wine that I can get. Cause your bitch ass want to buy it all and waste it to fucking lay your naked body in. Fuck that. Fuck out of here.
So guys, don't forget that you can listen to us everywhere. Right now we're currently live streaming also on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. You can catch us live.
You damn right I'm Big Mad. You damn right. Don't waste wine.
You can catch me on my website, MyTSports.net as well. Oh shit. You know how you can avoid
goddamn motherfucking right.
You know how you can avoid being Big Mad?
By getting Blue Chew?
By getting yourself some Blue Chew.
I was like, I'm gonna get him today. Son. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna catch him today with his question. Oh, yeah, it's a Blue Chew, nigga.
If you guys don't know, folks, yes, yo, it's time for that Blue Chew sponsorship. We're gonna towel ourselves off. We were getting Big Mad here. Well, we can avoid yourself from getting Big Mad by you getting yourself some Blue Chew.
I ain't gonna lie, now you right. I am Big Mad. I didn't have no sex tonight, so last night, so I'm on edge.
Listen,
I need mines.
And you can stay on edge. Right? With Blue Chew. Blue Chew's got.
I hate this guy, son. He's too quick.
Listen, you can avoid her from hating you. Right? Blue Chew. Right? Blue Chew is that little blue pill that gives you back that pill. Open up a packet and head to the sack. Just a few chews before you do. With the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, this is one opportunity that you just can't miss. Listen, this is a sports show, so she's gonna love how you come through like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance. And folks, I'm gonna hit you up, right? Listen, use my promo code today. XIDH. That's X-Ray Indigo Delta Hotel. XIDH for $20 off your first order. Listen, coming close to the microphone, I got a secret for you. Right? That's basically you getting your first order for free.
Free!
Right? That free $99. All you gotta do is pay for shipping and handling.
Free, you heard? How you waiting on?
Again, that's promo code XIDH sponsorship. Blue Chew. Hit them up. And then stay up.
All the way up.
Now, something that I am up on, right? Pause. Is
about to say,
it's actually that question that I just posed about the New York Knicks having a fix for your point guard problem. Because I see the concerns that's out there, but to me, I'm looking at this in different ways, right? The New York, I think the next game is going to be on regular ESPN or NBA TV. I got to find that remote at some point in time.
Hold on.
Even if Kemba Walker isn't healthy. But let me ask you this. How many games do you expect Kemba Walker to play? At this stage in his career, how many games do you expect him to play?
It'd be a blessing if he gave me a good 65.
Okay. He doesn't start all 65 games. That means now, possibly,
he'll start all 65.
Derrick Rose has to start for 17 games? How many games do we expect for Derrick Rose if he's coming off the bench? And has to start for 17 games. I mean, how long do we expect him to play for?
What do you mean?
How many games do we expect him to play this year? Derrick Rose.
Oh,
granted that he has to start 17 games now.
So now
you said 65 for Kemba.
Cause now we on a full 82.
Yeah. You said Kemba's gonna give us 65 because he can't play all 65. So that means Derrick Rose is
65 because he can't play all 82.
82, yeah. So that means Derrick Rose is possible.
But Derrick has been a little bit healthier than Kemba has. So I'll give him that. Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Derrick, I think we can get a solid 70, 71.
Okay, so he's going to play 71 games. So that means there's 11 games now. How many games is Emmanuel quickly going to play?
Yeah.
Third string point guard.
That nigga IQ. That nigga IQ. We going. I just don't think that with today's NBA players that they're gonna play that everybody's playing a full 82. So I'm gonna go 81.
Okay. And then Alex Burke.
Actually 80.
And Alex Burke starts at 1.
Boom. 80. So 2.
Alex
Burke's 2.
Alex Burke isn't gonna play all 82 games either, right? He's injury prone, right? So that's so when I ask this question, right? You know sometimes I ask loaded questions, right? Because I went through the different layers.
Oh, you dropping takes like Chill Will?
Right. I went through the
drop takes, don't you? Drop takes, don't you?
I was going
Cleveland, this is for you. Head ass.
I was going through the different layers.
Chill Will, where you at, baby?
And I was thinking about that. I was like, well, do the New York Knicks have they solved their point guard problem? And I thought to myself, well, Kemba Walker, like, it's always going to be an if. Let's account for the if. With the if, how many games do you expect him to play? So then, Derrick Rose is coming off the bench. Man, Quickly's coming off the bench. Right? Between all of them, at some point in time, I'm expecting to see Emmanuel Quickly or Derrick Rose start this season. Because...
Start the season?
Start.
This season.
I mean, not start the season, but to start this season.
Oh, at some point. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I don't expect Kemba Walker to play all 82 games. So I expect to see Derrick Rose possibly start. I don't know if Derrick Rose can hold up all 82 games either, even if he has to start for a stretch. So I expect, and then even if they say Kemba Walker goes down, who knows if they don't push him any quicker.
Either way,
and then let's not forget we still got Luka.
What? I'm ignoring that. I didn't even see him play in the summer league. I didn't even see him play in the game today. Don't bring that motherfucker's name up unless he actually plays. He didn't play. He didn't play at all. He didn't play. You sound foolish bringing him up now, especially if he's not playing in goddamn summer league. Are you serious? Actually, no. I take that back. He did play.
That's what's up.
8 minutes and 25 seconds. You know what he gave you?
0 points.
0 points. 1 rebound. 3 assists.
Okay. I'm close. We getting there. That's progress.
0 of 3 from the field.
That's 8 minutes.
0 of 3 from 3-point range.
Okay. He's getting used to the NBA game.
0 of 1 from the free throw line.
I got you. You only have one shot at it. It's a 50-50 chance.
-8 on the court.
What's the name was -6. It's okay.
Who? Quickly?
Yeah, he has more experience than him, so okay.
8 minutes, you're -8? 8 minutes, you're -8.
-1 per minute consistency.
Consistent. Oh.
I couldn't keep a straight face anymore.
-1 consistency.
-1 per minute.
Yeah, -1 per minute. That's what you want. That's what you want from your wannabe starting point guard. That's what you want.
I didn't say
So when he gets his meaningful minutes on the court. Playing 15 minutes, you want him being -15, huh? No. You said -1 per consistency, right? That's what you said. That's what you said, right? That's what you said. That's what you want. That's what you want, right? That's what you want. So until then, I don't want to hear about no Luka, unless it's Doncic. Doncic. No Luka for him. He don't get that. He didn't do shit for that. No, he don't get the Luka. Now Luka from Dallas, Slovenian Luka, triple-double Luka in the Olympics. Luka! Doncic.
Rudy Gobert would block my shot for me making it. Yo, B.
Don't worry, that hurt me. I wanted them to take out France. I wanted them to take out France.
I ain't going.
Can I be honest?
That hurt.
Can I be honest?
Can I be honest? I was like,
can I be honest?
Yo.
A small part. I'll be honest. Just because I didn't like what I saw from USA men, I'm a Caribbean from New York. I would say, I wouldn't mind seeing Slovenia hold a gold medal because of Luka. I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't hurt me. And if it was anybody other than them, then I'd have a problem. But Luka, I love Luka.
Just so you guys know that on the podcast, we are all our own individuals.
I love Luka. See, this is the
No,
first
no,
time
no.
with oh man, oh, you see the shit? You see the shit? The one time I say outlandish shit, that's what happens to me. I can say that every goddamn podcast we come on because this nigga say some wild shit. Talk about I'd rather watch and talk about WNBA over college football. Like, what is college football? What the hell is that? Like, you
and women's tennis.
And you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But I don't do all of that. I don't do all that he just did. We are all our individual. Like, oh wow, so we not team no more? We not crew no more? You just gonna leave me out to the wolves? All the times I can throw you out to the wolves, I don't do that.
Nat said you're big man.
It be your own people. Nat said that about 10 minutes ago. Leave me alone.
No. I'm fucking with you because I feel that way about men coming to soccer. And when it comes to it's only because I don't feel that way about the men in basketball. I can never.
Fuck the men's soccer team.
But in soccer,
I hate that team.
Like,
they make me mad.
Me and Lewis used to go through this for a while. Right, we still gotta go through it because I haven't changed my position. I've never ever rooted for the U.S. men in soccer because I never thought they belonged there.
Exactly, I could give a fuck.
So I've always rooted for
the women.
Like I rooted for the women all day
The
long.
the women's soccer team.
Always.
B.
Always.
Oh, listen.
Yo, they drop
listen.
They drop it.
Perfect example. Yo, K, we got the men's soccer team going on. All right. Yo, K, we got the women's USA soccer.
What channel you got it on?
Oh, yo, word? Yo, what? Where we at, B? Oh, shit. Rapino! Oh, shit. Alex, do your thing, baby. Oh. I be invested. Fuck out here. But the men's soccer team? Garbage.
They can't stop a nosebleed.
Basically. It's hot garbage.
So this is what I meant earlier by saying that the Americans or the U.S. or America decided to go Freeze's Final Four.
What the fuck?
This is Houston versus Cleveland. This is earlier today.
No, I was just wondering why I was moving so fast.
Because
But it was lagging a little bit. All right. Copy.
Okay, so we caught the next game already because they're like on a half an hour.
Oh shit! That's Jalen Green and then the other nigga Mobley. Okay.
As soon as I saw Mobley,
two versus three in the NBA draft. Okay.
I started thinking that guy used to play for Houston. Katino Mobley? Not Katino Mobley?
Yeah, Katino.
Something like that.
Katino Mobley.
So
Stevie
Francis.
Francis.
There's so many different things that like to address.
James Harden.
So ultimately, yes, I think the Knicks may have solved their point guard problem, only because I don't think that they now don't have a point guard on their team that can start.
All I'm saying is I just want to see Kemba healthy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that do I think they've solved it? Yeah, but what I'm saying is my excitement for it being solved is literally primarily based on Kemba's health.
But see, even with that,
that's it.
I kind of feel like they're all like overlapping band-aids because Kemba's gonna take up this much time, and then the finish line is here, and we know Kemba's gonna be like he's gonna be for this much, and then on another layer we're gonna get Derrick Rose for this much, and then on another layer it's going to be Emmanuel Quickly for this much. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be like some weird overlapping time where at least what we know now when we bring in a point guard to start, it isn't. And this is the most important thing here, right? Because we all need food for nourishment. It is not, when we bring in a point guard, empty calories. It's not some fucking weird French black fucking hole. You understand? It's none of that shit.
All I know is every night we step out on that court, we need to make sure we have somebody at the point guard position where we know we eating good.
And even when all fails, we learned last year, Alex Burke can run point guard for us for a little bit. Like, so now But
like I said, would it be a better world if Kemba's healthy? Absolutely.
It would.
That's why I'm saying my excitement hinges on him being healthy. If he comes out there playing like how he used to play in Charlotte days, Lord have mercy.
That's not happening.
Sign me.
We're not getting that though. Don't expect that. We're not getting that. We're getting some ideation of whatever he had, whatever he was in Boston. We're getting that. That's the reason That's the reason why my excitement level hinges on if Emmanuel Quickly could outplay him to get the starting role. Like, that's what I want.
Off that Summer League game today? Good luck. Good luck.
And that's the reason why I keep mentioning Luke and all this, because I need somebody to...
Don't mention him.
But listen, I have to mention all possibilities.
Until he does shit, don't mention him.
I want to find... I can't rely on any of these old-ass motherfuckers to be our point guard. They can't last 82 games, none of them. So...
But I'm going off what I know. That's the thing.
Different timeline band-aids for me, right? But my real faith is if we can get somebody young in here. That's just why I kind of wanted a young guard, point guard, whatever. You know what I mean? But like I said, I've been saying this since the end of last season. We may already have the point guard on our team, the point guard of the future. We just gotta hope he develops. But it don't mean that we still may not and go out and get De'Aaron Fox. Now remember, to trade Evan Fournier and to trade Derrick Rose and some of these other pieces, we would have to wait until a certain amount of time in the middle of the season. So he'll have to have a miserable season, which is going to be better for us.
Lord, let the Sacramento Kings stay.
Because with Tyler Halliburton over there in Sacramento and him being unhappy, like he's about to it's a big chance he keeps getting he's going to get released, or they're going to move on from him.
Let the Sacramento Kings stink. That's all I need. They got 2 point guards. It's not gonna work. Somebody got to go. And I'll take either one. Either one. But you know I want De'Aaron.
And you guys know I want Buddy Hield.
I want De'Aaron or Buddy Hield.
Like it's so weird. Like ultimately number one, because I still have faith that we have the point that we need in the future. Like I have faith in that. Like, but that's blind faith. I want Bloody Hield in New York. Like, listen.
Not over De'Aaron.
Listen.
Not over De'Aaron. I can't
I
because.
So I want Emmanuel quickly to get that role.
But that's the thing. I don't. But how sorry the Knicks have been. I don't got time to wait on that.
You have 1 or 2 years.
No. But here's
with
the thing.
Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker, you have 1 or 2 years to buy.
Oh no. That's if there's not an opportunity to get De'Aaron Fox. If there's an opportunity to get De'Aaron Fox,
listen,
if there's an opportunity,
if we made this motherfucker famous, right, for doing nothing but shooting threes in the corner, Buddy Hield's gonna be a goddamn superstar. What was that motherfucker's name?
Steve Novak.
Thank you. We made that motherfucker discount double check. Rogers.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, Steve Novak. Trust me, when I saw him doing it, I was like, excuse me? How dare you? How dare you jack another man's celebration?
They both stole it from wrestling. That's what you guys know. WWE. But not even so much WWE. Let's take this time out to tell you guys about what Pro Platinum Wrestling is doing. And that is
De'Aaron!
On Friday, August 27th, right? They'll be having Summer Meltdown 2021, folks. It's going to be live from America's Got Soccer Arena at 3488 North Andrews Avenue in Oakland Park, Florida, 3309. The doors open at 6:15 for VIP and 7:15 for all general admissions. Tickets for VIP are $45 and general admission tickets are $20. Go ahead and reserve your tickets today. And also, what makes this a point, even so, if you guys like the podcast, you actually be able to get to see me, their ring announcer. Yes, folks, I am the ring announcer for Platinum Pro Wrestling, and you'll be able to catch your boy there. I know I got a lot of shit we're putting in here today. Listen, B, just know everything's like an exercise. Remember that Jay-Z?
De'Aaron with the crossover driving down the lane in New York.
Everything's like an exercise.
Fuck. De'Aaron with the quick crossover cat like down the lane in New York with those hops. Oh,
you seen RJ Barrett's workout training video?
I don't give a damn. Until you get a right hand, I don't give a damn.
Working on that.
If you get a right hand, I don't give a damn.
The phone lines are open. All of you. Call.
I don't give a damn. Get a right hand.
He's working on the right hand.
I don't give a damn.
Right hand.
I don't give a damn. I want to see it in the game. You doing it in workouts don't mean jack shit.
We're gonna quit twitch muscles. I'm just saying.
Don't mean jack shit to me. I saw Ben Simmons working on his jump shot in off season. Still didn't take jack shit.
Damn.
So I don't give a fuck. And he's left-handed.
Danger zone.
And he's left-handed just like you, RJ Barrett. That nigga uses more of his right than you do. Motherfucker.
Okay.
Get a right hand. You and Julius.
So, now I'm a weird individual, right? When it comes to my sports. But we just finished watching the Knicks' first summer league game. Now, so I guess it'll be fitting to ask this question here. How much stock do you put in summer league games?
It matters for the young players. Absolutely. It matters for the young players. And at the end of the day, those young players, I value here. I'll keep it like this. I value summer league more than I value preseason.
MyT.
Even though of all preseason sports that matter, preseason in basketball matters more than it does in NFL, Major League Baseball. I don't even know if hockey has a preseason, but because typically, from what I'm seeing on you can't fake that. You can't fake what I'm seeing on a basketball court. You could only limit it, obviously, to the matter of who you put on the floor as a product. But when you're on the court on the basketball, you're gonna do the same things that you do regular season. You're gonna do preseason. You're gonna do in the playoffs. You're gonna do in the finals. You're gonna do in pickup in the off season. So that's solid. But yeah, to me, so in a way, preseason in the NBA doesn't matter, but it still matters way more than the NFL. If there's a preseason that I could really give two shits about, NFL preseason, Lord have mercy. Somebody had the nerve in one of my group chats to say, "Yo, what y'all thinking about in the bets for the game tonight?"
I said, wait, what? You're betting on the NFL preseason? Motherfuckers who are not even gonna sniff the field come when it fucking matters?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you,
The only play in NFL preseason to make is the over-under. Because whatever the over is, I'm mad that I missed that shit. They had that Pittsburgh Cowboys game fucking over 32. I would have took the motherfucking under. I would have doubled up and made some serious bread had I caught that shit.
I'm gonna tell you the only two people that were asking that question, right? Those were indigents. Sorry. Like, if you're betting on
preseason football,
like
you dead ass. You gon' money that you gon' make. You gon' bet on niggas that probably won't be on the team come when the time fucking matters.
Or they were Cowboy fans.
Oh my God.
Which brings me to that. Remember, I dropped a little nugget to you guys earlier, and I told you that I got a question for when I was doing a test right before the podcast started. Well, it was from a Cowboys fan. And it was from the good, the bad, the ugly.
Of course, it's a Cowboys fan.
The question
The
question was, how did my Cowboys look? Welcome to the MyT Sports Podcast. The phone lines are open.
Is he on right now?
No, he's not.
Oh,
he
man.
asked, how did my Cowboys look? Right? And it took me a second. And I was trying to think, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm trying to think, what moves did they make? I'm trying to think, like, what news did I hear about? Like, my brain is searching, right? Like you know what I'm talking about. Like, all of a sudden, my brain is moving to the thing, like,
moving 1,000 miles an hour, like New York.
For Cowboys. And then it finally hit. They had what is it called? The Senior Bowl?
The Hall of Fame game.
The Hall of Fame game.
The Hall of Fame game.
He is asking me, how did they look in the Hall of Fame game?
In the Hall of Fame game.
And I registered it, and I told me, you know what?
With no Prescott, no Zeke, no Cooper, no starters on defense.
And I'm telling you, this is all happening like in split moments. Once it hit me, I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm not talking sports right now. I'm just testing for the podcast. But you just gave me something to talk about in the next when I actually start the podcast. Because at this point in time, he also made me realize Yankee fans and Cowboy fans do have a little bit more in common than I would like to admit sometimes.
Oh,
it wasn't based off of this.
You're going to have to elaborate on that.
It wasn't based off of this.
You're going to have to elaborate on that. Because from what I know, it's just for me, unless they're garbage like they are right now, that's why niggas care. Yankee fans could give a flying fuck what you do in April, May, June, July,
that's a lot.
August.
They've been caring.
Take that back.
They've been caring.
Take that back.
They've been caring.
August. Around mid-August is when Yankee fans start to pay attention. September is when we give a damn. October, that's when
No.
But
Listen.
the problem is when you want to come out looking like hot garbage to where you're 10 games under 500 and we got to make fucking trades to get two more all-star hitters who are mainly known for the goddamn home run once again, in which what do we
But
keep
they were
fucking
lefties though. But they had the lefty. Bring in the lefties.
Yes, bring in the
lefties.
Yes, but you know what I say? I could give a fuck about the home run anymore. Just put the ball in play. Get on base. Get on base. The teams who have been winning this shit lately do it off two things. Pitching, something the Yankees have been fighting to get. The fucking bullpen and closer, Chapman, been fucking it up. And just putting the ball in play. Simple. Look at the recent champions in the Major League Baseball.
tell me I'm lying if those winners, the common denominator, they do one or the other or both. Pitch very well or just put the ball in play. Last year's the Dodgers. The year before that, Dodgers, Kershaw, Buehler. The year before that, Scherzer. Put the ball in play. And then before that, the cheating ass Red Sox. Put the ball in play. And before that, the cheating ass Astros. Put the ball in play. Dominant pitching. Verlander. Cole. And Morton. Speaking of Cole was on that Astros team that lost to the Nationals. Pitching. Put the ball in play. That's the common denominator in all these champions or people who at least get there. They put the goddamn ball in play. So until the Yankees get real established pitching, Garrett Cole on COVID, even though he's been getting rocked his last few appearances. The Red Sox rocked him for 7 runs in one inning. The Rays rocked him for 7 runs in another inning. Couple games later that he started in. So until that pitching is solid, and you get motherfuckers who put the ball in play like fucking Brett Gardner for God knows how long, I don't care. Because I already know how this shit ends. It ends with you motherfuckers breaking my heart in October like it has been for the last 3 years.
Word. So, this is how Yankee fans have been feeling. But I'm going to let you know something. They've been caring.
This year?
This year, in July. They've been caring this year, in June. They've been caring this year.
Because But what was the caveat that I said? Unless the team is playing like garbage.
And that's the reason they've been caring this year. So, this is what... So basically what I'm telling you is that I know what you say, but Yankee fans, because that's what's normally said about Yankee fans, and even we feel this way sometimes.
But on top
as
of that,
Yankee fans.
but
and you know what? We only care about this. We only care about that.
But here's the thing, though.
The team starts playing below standards, and Yankee fans, and they're being followed every fucking step. You understand? For 3 months now, they've been talking about you need to fire Cashman. You need to get rid of this fucking guy. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. You need to fire him. How come the skipper ain't motivated motherfucker? Okay, tell me. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I was going over.
Time out.
Pump the brakes.
Oh, big pump the brakes. The one motherfucker that's been the common denominator that we need to get rid of is Aaron Boone. Because I know good and goddamn well.
You talking about him too?
If Girardi was still coaching this motherfucking team with all this talent,
we'll be first in the league
with ease. But that's also, but see, with
they
ease.
didn't like his
style
because they thought that he burnt players out because he made players play like every game was the game 7 of a World Series, and Boone allows you to be laissez-faire, and he just basically takes his orders from the fucking baseballatron that feeds out the fucking lineups and all the fucking statistics, and he doesn't challenge everything, and he lets his players do whatever the fuck he wants.
And that is where the Yankees are like the Cowboys.
That's one of them. But
either way,
another way is that regardless of what is going on throughout the year, any point in time in the year, whether it's preseason, whether it's summer league, whether it's regular season, until the very, very last opportunity.
Here's the thing.
We both always believe we're going to win the championship.
Always.
Every single time.
It's because if the Yankees get their shit together, they can smoke anybody.
Now I understand why it makes sense for the Yankees.
But here's one thing that I want to say.
I understand why it makes sense for the Cowboys though.
Oh. Fuck them motherfuckers right now. Fuck them. Let me get my point across. I'll be goddamn if I let some Cowboys. If I let some Cowboys point go across me.
Right here, I'm over here like.
I know, right? Me too. I've looked over there. I've looked over there too. But no, when the Yankees come, the thing with the Yankees too. Here's why I didn't jump the gun in May or June or even July. I've seen the Yankees still look dog shit in June, which but then August comes around and it's.
Couple trades.
Boom, 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 boom. Rev it up.
It's like
rev it up. It's just this year. It just looked way worse than usual. It looked way worse than usual.
Have you seen that meme or that video has been going around of that Baton team where the chick is passing the baton, and then all of a sudden it's like, that's what goes over the Yankees. Like, hey, here goes trade deadline, pass over the baton. We got a couple of lefties in here. Next thing you know, motherfuckers can't keep their pitching in this. Keep their pitches in the same kind of rhythm. They gotta change it up every other pitcher. And next thing you know, things look. Now I understand we get.
But now we looking better. Then all of a sudden now we got COVID fucking us up. Yeah, Judge just catch COVID. He came back. Sanchez just got COVID. And now what makes it even worse? The guy who's been our most consistent hitter, Rizzo, since he came over here from the Cubs, COVID.
So let me ask you.
Just learned today, COVID. I said, what the?
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I was only gonna ask you this question about the NFL, but you know, since you brought it up while we're talking baseball, I guess it's kind of. I guess we could try to bring it up for all of these sports leagues. Should these sports leagues force their players to be vaccinated?
Yes. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Regular COVID, if you're not vaccinated, you can basically count yourself out for 2 games. In the NFL, 2 games in the NFL is
If you're not vaccinated.
If you're not vaccinated,
okay.
because it's still that 10 days. It's still that 10 days, and now it just depends when you catch that COVID hits you on that Friday, before the next 2 games all for it. Obviously you're gonna miss Sunday. 10 games, you still miss that next game. You're back that Monday, Tuesday, after 2 games, off the regular 10 days, and that is if after 10 days you still come back negative. You still have, because obviously you're talking to a person who's dealt with the process. You can still have a chance of coming back there positive, even if you feel good. So it's like, obviously with the NFL now, with 17 weeks, they add 1 week. Whoop-de-freaking-do. It still can fuck you up. Obviously, baseball, you could get away with it while they're gone because it's so many games. But now you have the after effect of when you come back. That lingers.
I just realized on the camera that like when you from like the neck down, like basically like for your shirt and shit like that, you're looking like Cameron on the fucking
from
the versus.
Hell no. I did not come up in here with the slave suit playing too cool for school. Absolutely not.
Oh shit! I don't even know where he just went to. Like, see, this is what happens when you have the Drunk Uncle podcast. Shit just goes left field. Okay. So let's go ahead and address a couple of things. We've been all over the place, but like he's weirdly led me into topics like one after another of things that I wanted to cover today. The reason why I had to make him my co-host, like one day I like found this motherfucker at one of my fucking local bars and shit like that, watching a fucking game. Next thing you know, we going back and forth like fucking, you know what I mean, like Jada and P on a fucking track and shit like that. And I was like, yo, I would like to come on a motherfucking podcast. And the motherfucker came one time and kept on coming. Next thing you know, fucking co-host. Bam. No homo. Look at me, picking up guys at the bar. Like I said, that's why I had to preface that shit with a no homo. All right. So let's continue, right? We've already addressed like all of the Knicks shit that we can possibly address. But as far as we were talking, I asked him, like, how much stock do you put in summer league, right? And like he said, I in this one instance, we're kind of in lockstep that for these young guys, like it matters. For the Emmanuel Quickleys, I want to see him start. I want to see him running the team. I want to see him play. Now, this past game and this past struggle, we're going to have to rewatch because from what I can see and from what his numbers shown, it looked like he may have been pressing like that. He knew that, hey, this was an opportunity for him to try to look good in this point guard position, and he went out there and may have tried to press the issue a little bit, and that pressing and this not having a pleasant game. Like, so I'm going to be interested to see now how game 2 looks after he calms down a little bit. He may have been trying to like sometimes you may just have a classic case of trying to do too much.
DTM.
You know, so how much stock do I put in summer league? It for me as a basketball like fanatic, I put a decent amount of stock into Summer League because it's all about the young guys. Like these teams that, and I forget which team it is. It may be Portland. I got Michael Beasley and Kenneth Faried coming back. Look at that, yo. They got the original Zion coming back.
Say you swear.
Yo.
Say you swear.
Yo.
Say you swear. Say, please say you swear before I really go search this
I'm
shit.
serious.
There's
Michael
no way.
Beasley and the original Zion Williamson. Kenneth
They tried
Faried
to. They tried
are
to
gonna be in
replace
the
Melo.
Summer League team.
No, hell no.
Yo, playing for yo. I'm not playing around, son.
Son, stop playing with me, son.
You found it, right? You found it?
What?
There you go. Yo, and I'm so glad. I am so glad that in an era where I compare Zion Williamson to somebody, the guy that I've been comparing him to
It's still disrespectful.
finally makes it into the league. Listen.
It's still disrespectful.
It could be.
It's disrespectful.
It could be.
It's disrespectful.
It could be, but
Because Kenneth Faried, even though you call Zion
a better version of
better
Kenneth Faried.
Kenneth Faried couldn't even sniff the type of points and production and impact that Zion is having day in and day out on a court.
If he had his PER, he would.
PER? What? PE what?
His PER. Basically, his
Oh, you said PER. I thought you said something else. I was like, PE what? You trying to say
no. Oh.
I say, hey yo.
Not
Like
his points per possession kind of shit. Like not points per possession, but his percentage usage. Like if his usage was that of Zion's, it would have been like that. Yeah. But like I said, these are different strokes for different folks. I put stock in the Summer League when we saw Zion Williamson body Kevin Knox last Summer League. Like I put a couple hours ago.
Crazy. They got these two old ass niggas on the Summer League. What the fuck is going on?
That is the most shocking thing of the Summer League.
I'm surprised. I didn't even think they would let niggas this old up in the Summer League.
I didn't think so either. I thought they were going to be restricted to only preseason basketball. So maybe
I'm saying,
like you understand they're about to change summer. That's about to change Summer League. Like you're about to see all kinds of old heads coming into Summer League. Every player that's gonna want a second shot is gonna get on a Summer League team.
all of these 3-on-3 head ass niggas.
Like think about it. You want another shot to try to make it into the NBA. Yeah, you went through a couple of trials. What better tryout is there?
A better version of Kenneth Faried. It's the third quarter. This nigga doesn't even have a point.
Kenneth Faried is old now.
I don't give a fuck.
Let me see what Zion Williamson does at the age of, or after he set out the league for 3 years and comes back to play.
31.
Like the 31.
31. You know what shits on that? Damian Lillard shits on that. You want to know why? Because Damian Lillard is 31. You want to know what else shits on that? Russell Westbrook. Why? 32. Steph Curry, 33.
Listen, I didn't call him a
LeBron, 37.
Kenneth Faried has also not played in the National Basketball Association.
There's a reason why.
And he's not there to be the highlighted guy. He's there to help out these young guys.
Please, you
That's
have
all
to.
it is.
I'm sick of your shit. I'm sick of your shit. There's only one person who will speak on my behalf. There's only one nigga that would speak on my behalf. That would save my breath. I'm too drunk to be going back and forth with you over Zion Williamson. So I need the other person. This nigga Chillwell better answer his phone. This nigga came in the chat and said, "Family, I need you on the podcast right now. This nigga is talking reckless about Zion once again, jacking how Kenneth Faried made it to the Portland Trailblazers Summer League team. And then I'm telling him that the nigga has 0 points and that he want to come out here and talk about, oh, the nigga hasn't been in the league 3 years. I said, motherfucker, there's a reason why. I said, Damian Lillard is 31, the same age as this nigga. lighting shit up. Russell Westbrook, 32. Man, just call into the show. He once again had to go out his way to talk about how Kenneth Faried made the team, and then had the nerve to say, "Oh, the better version of the least better version of Zion." Man, just call in, because it got to that point once again, and I'm like, you know what? It's Sunday. This is my real drinking day. I don't have the patience and the time to be going back and forth with this nigga.
Yeah, that nigga's 31 years old.
Kenneth Faried's 31, just like Dame is 31. Westbrook's 32, still lighting shit. Westbrook just got a triple-double at 32. Steph Curry got the scoring title at 33.
Why does Kenneth Faried feel like he was in the league like 5 years before fucking before Damian Lillard?
Please call in. I don't have the energy for this shit.
What?
Zion Williamson, second year in the league, was averaging 28 and 9.
You guys see that? That's some popo shit. He had to call for backup. He was like, "Hey, I got an APP out on some hot takes."
I'm too drunk to be hearing this bullshit.
I got an APP out on these hot takes. Like, I had to call it for some backup.
Hot takes, nigga. They about as cold as hell. They about as cold as Antarctica. What the fuck is you talking? I'm like, shit. What? You jacked that right now? Kenneth Faried didn't even sniff nowhere no 28 and 9 as Zion got this past year.
He also wasn't the focal point of his team. He was just a glue guy. And as a glue guy,
neither was Zion, because Zion still had fucking Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball, who was dominating the ball.
Lonzo Ball's a passer.
All I know
he's trying to pass.
All I know is a lot of Zion's game. I was seeing him get at most 18 shots total.
Yeah, because they also had him running point up the court, like they put the ball in his hand.
Either way, you today are going to stop calling Zion Williamson the better version of Kenneth Faried.
Nope.
You're going to stop it.
Nope.
What you so what you gonna say about 3 years from now when he wants to come to New York?
We got the better version of Kenneth Faried. And that's still a compliment to me. I think Kenneth Faried was a badass player.
That's a compliment. Oh my God, that's a compliment.
I remember Kenneth Faried.
But you people, you see the shit, right? I'm talking about. But then earlier, when I said that shit that I had said earlier, he was ready to flat out disown me, talking about, oh, yeah, you see, on the MyT Sports Podcast, we have our own beliefs and shit. I said one thing. One. But I hear this bullshit damn near once a month. Once a month. In terms of the Zion Kenneth Faried shit. That's not everything else. Everything else is every week. But I don't disown them. I'm like, hey,
I didn't disown you.
It's my family. It's my people. But it be your own people. You say something one time. One goddamn time.
Listen, Kenneth Faried got Portland winning right now.
Kenneth Faried got Portland winning. With 0 points. 0 points. With 0 points. He got Portland winning. With 0 goddamn.
He's getting that glue guy. How can you expect him to get any shots with Melo on the team? And Allen Iverson.
There is no Melo
or Chauncey
on
Billups.
He wasn't even on those teams. He wasn't on those teams. He wasn't on those teams. That's why I don't know why you even bringing him up. Melo was long gone.
I feel like he was
Chauncey was long gone. He was playing with Ty Lawson.
Yeah, Kai Lawson was a volume shooter.
Shut the fuck up.
Come on, man. You knew basketball back then wasn't putting the ball in Kenneth Faried's hand to bring the ball up. They didn't believe in that shit.
He had no dribble.
Well, they didn't give him a chance.
He had no dribble. Why am I going to give you a chance when you have no dribble?
Oh, my God.
This is comical. This is fucking comical, son. Are we serious? We dead ass right now? Talk about they didn't give him a chance. There's a reason. What dread-headed nigga that size do you know has handles?
dread-headed nigga that exact size that has handle, and I'll shut the fuck up.
You know, okay, let's not talk about Kenneth Faried.
Exactly, because he knows that's an L.
Listen, no, I can't mention.
Oh my god.
Any of those high energy dread guys that have handles yet. Not Jamal, not Drake Crawford, not the other one that's in Miami, like not the one that's in Milwaukee, not the one that's in LA. Like whichever one of them that they are, like none of them really have any handles. They're just good defensive guys and every once in a while.
At this point, Kenneth Faried, this is what Kenneth Faried is. Kenneth Faried is a tinier version of Roy Hibbert. He takes up space.
Oh wow, that's disrespectful.
He takes up space.
At least I wasn't trying to disrespect Zion Williamson. I was not trying to disrespect Zion. You're trying to disrespect Kenneth. See, this shows me what you think of Kenneth Faried, or why you think me calling Zion Williamson.
If Kenneth Faried scored, it was off a lob. Pick and roll. Lob.
Like
Fast break.
Like Tyson Chandler.
I got more respect for Tyson because at least he played defense.
Kenneth Faried played hella defense at 6'8". Stop it,
man.
Wait, are you sure he was on the same team as Melo? Because I'm pretty sure
he was not on the same team as Melo.
I'm pretty sure they used to put.
No.
Hold up. Because I'm pretty sure they used to put him on the guys that they didn't want Melo to guard.
No. Melo was gone by January 2011. Melo was gone.
January 2011. Okay. Now let's see when Kenneth Faried came into this fine association of ours. Right?
I don't know why he wasting his time, son. Like, I'm a historian. This shit is locked in my head.
You are, and I'm a pothead. I don't remember shit.
Exactly. So trust my word. I'm like the goddamn bookie. I'm easy money.
I do believe you, but I also want to put up.
He clearly don't believe me. He think just because I'm intoxicated, I don't have this shit in my head. Like, hurry up and prove me right.
I just want to pull it up, and I just want to see what he said. He said he was gone by when?
Melo was gone by January 2011.
Okay, you may be right.
I know I'm right.
Hey, let's see.
I know I'm right. I was watching.
Actually, no. Wait.
I was watching Kenneth
Faried. 1 year together.
See, now he lying,
making me. Kenneth Faried played 2011-2012 season. If he was going by January, then they played half a season together. What's up? What up? Talk to me. Like, listen.
When I say January 2011, that's the 2010 season. That's the year LeBron just got to Miami.
Oh, okay.
2011. April 2011, that's when you get drafted.
Okay.
Oh, no, June 2011 is when you get drafted.
Okay, my bad. So they missed each other by 1 year.
I told you, I'm a historian. Trust me.
You doubted it for a second.
You just clearly wasted time looking it up.
But you doubted it for a second when I said that.
I just had to make sure you're not tripping because typically you get your dates fucked up.
But when I said that, you doubted it for a second.
No, I'm going off your history of you getting shit wrong.
I was looking it up. I said hey, they played 11 and 12, and then you were like, wait, no. If I said no. January, man,
I said no.
Listen,
I said no.
Like, I know you. I
said
no.
no.
You gotta go back and do your math.
And that's all you wanted. That's all you wanted. And that's all you wanted. You wanted me to slightly doubt it because you knew I was right. You knew I was right. That's all you wanted. That's all you wanted. You wanted me to slightly doubt it.
I thought I was right for a
No.
second. I was wrong. Okay, I was
He's
wrong.
wrong.
Okay,
He's wrong. Take the L.
I'm okay to
take the L and keep it moving.
But Kenneth Faried over his career shot over 54%.
What was his scoring average? And don't pull it up because I already have the shit right here because I just had to search.
Points per game. And that's without ever touching and never ever being able to touch the ball. 11 points per game with 8 rebounds per game. And that's without ever being able to touch the ball.
That's not Zion's fault. That's not Kenneth. Actually, it is Kenneth Faried's fault.
What I'm saying
because if you had more skill, you would touch the ball more.
Then, they didn't believe in doing what they do now
Back
And
then.
also,
I don't want to hear back
also-
then. I don't want to hear that. You want to know why? Because Freaks of Nature was already coming into the league at that time.
yeah, but they still
KD was already in that bitch.
But they still want to put their ball in guys
No,
like
absolutely. If you could handle the ball at that size, a coach was not going to
But
simply
Zion
say
couldn't handle the ball. They put the ball in his hand and forced him to be a
Zion
ball
couldn't handle the
handler.
ball. Zion couldn't.
No.
Kenneth Faried could handle the ball at the same level Zion can.
What I am saying,
Zion Williamson can handle the ball the same level Kenneth Faried had. Please say that. If you say that, this podcast is over.
has a team
Right
ever
now.
gone to Kenneth Faried and said, we're going to put the ball in your hand?
Can Kenneth
Okay,
Faried
so you have to understand.
handle the ball the
there's
same
okay,
level?
There's nuance here is what I'm telling you. You're trying, okay, I can say no, but we're avoiding all of the nuance that's involved that why that didn't come about.
All the nuances basically mean, people, is that I'm right. That's all that means. That's all that
You're
means.
right that Kenneth Faried cannot handle the ball as Zion, but nobody ever went to Kenneth Faried and said, hey, we want you to handle the ball. Start working on your handles. We want to extend your role to this because we are going to invest in you being the future star of this team. They never went to him and said that. They didn't look at him that way. That's why I said you have to look how things adjust throughout the times. And until you can account for that, then you can't say that. And that's why I still say, you acting like I'm saying that Kenneth Faried is better than Zion Williamson. No, I am saying that Zion Williamson is a better form of Kenneth Faried. And that is because he is allowed to do more and expound his game. But basically, he gets his buckets the same exact way for a long ass time until now his new coach is forcing him to put the ball in his hand. His coach is forcing him to not just play above the rim. His coach is forcing him to. Sorry, I'm over here stuck watching this game. There's some action going on here. I'm invested in all summer league game. This game is 52-46 with Portland playing Charlotte. I'm trying to see if they're playing the ball boy. He should be playing. He's supposed to be playing, but I'm not sure if he's actually playing. Yeah, like if your coach is investing a certain amount into you and they define a role for you, that's the role that you play. For Kenneth Faried, his whole entire career, they wanted him to be a pick and roll guy, continue to be a high energy guy, continue to be a rebound guy. It's like when people try to talk about Melo's lack of defense. Like I said, there's nuance in it, right? And Melo's lack of defense is because he never played for a coach that ever said to him, hey, let's work on your defensive skills. We all can agree that if Melo would have went to Detroit, he'll be a completely different player, but you can't take out the fact that he doesn't have a coach that ever asked him to play. That's why I said there's little nuances in these things that we always have to try to kind of take an effect. I never once said that Kenneth Faried was a better player than Zion Williamson. What I said was Zion Williamson was a better version of Kenneth Faried. And we can clearly see that, and that's because he has found an NBA team that's willing to invest into him more than an NBA team was willing to invest into Kenneth Faried. And that's also because the times have changed of how we view players, even big men, on how we want them to handle the ball. They forced him to handle the ball. They put the ball in his hand and said he handled the ball. But let's ask a simpler question. Did the Knicks improve their roster?
Oh, what happened? You
Did the
told me
Knicks
something?
improve their roster?
Okay. Oh, now you talk about something legit. Okay. Yeah.
I've been talking about something legit. I was talking legit when I was talking about Carmelo Anthony. Oh, so KJ, snap out of it. Did the Knicks improve their roster?
I just answered the question, B. The Knicks improved the roster.
What the fuck? Like, did I upset you? Did I give you pussy? Did I not give you pussy last night? What the fuck is the word answers, nigga? Like, shit.
Hey! Because I already goddamn answered the motherfucking question. That's why. That's why I figured you would continue from there.
Oh, indulge me. Like, I don't remember your answer from earlier.
Are you that? Yeah, we have to take you to see somebody if you forgetting me answering literally 15 seconds before you ask the same damn question.
Okay, I heard you said yes. I didn't hear you expound on it. This is a sports show. One question.
So what are you, my language arts teacher? What the fuck?
I'm trying to say, with one of the sports podcast, one word answers doesn't really fit.
B, forgive me for assuming that you wanted to go ahead and go off what I give you and wanted to expound on that. So I didn't want to hold you from getting off your point.
I asked you a question.
And I answered it. I said yes. Language arts teacher. You are literally, yes, what you are right now are literally me airing out my frustrations about language arts teachers when they don't elaborate what the fuck they want. They ask a simple goddamn question, it's answered, but then they want you to expound on it, and it's like, bitch, you did not put that in the fucking question.
This is a sports talk show.
You are the host. You specifically called me the co-host.
Don't work. Period.
I clearly got up because I was not going to hear you talk about this Kenneth Fareed, Zion Williamson bullshit when it literally has no merit whatsoever anymore.
Right,
so you changed it up. No, and I answered.
Next subject.
Yes, and if you could hear the tone of your question, you sounded like you wanted something quick so you can deliver a point off my answer because it seemed like you already knew what the fuck I was going to say. So I quickly said yes. Boom, you take off. Now, sir, floor is yours. Take off on me saying yes. Agree that they improved their roster and tell us why. And then I respond off that. Very simple.
But I want to hear why you think that they improved.
Now you got me riled up. So now you got to go so I can calm down.
Well, why don't you tell us in your
No.
why you think the Knicks improved their roster?
No. You first. I got drink. Matter of fact, I got drink to report. I'm away from the microphone.
Drunk Uncle's Podcast. This is what happens. This is what happens. People miss their cue. You know what I mean? Cocaine gets stepped on. Like,
you see, that's that bullshit.
Boy, what's a brother to do? Every record I sell, I'm a relative sues.
I ain't gonna lie, that record being sold to the crackheads for about $1.
Listen, as long as crackheads want to steal my shit, that's all I care about. That's all,
for $4.
Hey, if crackheads want to steal my shit, I care about that shit. Cause crackheads know what to steal.
Steal.
Crackheads know what to steal.
Cause that shit ain't worth buying.
But they're gonna sell it to somebody at a discount. I'm okay with my shit being sold to the hood at a discount. I'm okay with that shit. I'm gonna money up for streaming anyway.
As long as you keep it strong in the hood.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it streaming money anyway. Like, that's what we're gonna watch. You know what I mean? So, as far as the Knicks go, right? So since we couldn't get like further pontification from our co-host,
I got you afterwards. B, do your thing. B.
You know what I mean? Like
I got you afterwards.
Now let's go ahead and run through a couple of things, right? As you may have already heard me address a couple of times already. I didn't make some
Evan Fournier threw me off though for a little bit, and then I caught on to it after.
Well, Evan Fournier had a kind of year that Kemba Walker had. That he had an injury year. He had to kind of recover and come back, regardless of what his injury was. Right?
He didn't have injury problems until he got to Boston.
Exactly.
Exactly. The problem.
I just said like Kemba Walker.
The problem is because no. You got to keep it on the tip of people who don't watch basketball. People who watch basketball knew what he was doing over in Orlando. He was putting in work. But the problem is,
thank you, Darnell.
The problem is Orlando's fucking sorry, so we don't fucking pay attention to Orlando. What did Darnell say? Darnell
said that this is super convenient. Big up.
Love, Darnell.
Big up. Like, listen, this is why I have to find a way to get this shit. Because, listen, I know for a fact, like, the first 2 years I did the podcast, Darnell listened to me everywhere. And then I had to change up some shit in my third year. And Darnell, you know, we already know that. We call Darnell like one of the founding fathers, right? Of the universe.
I love that nigga. That's my nigga right there.
Yeah. So automatically, like,
I would go see that nigga, but he probably won't let me in the house.
All of us, when we get on, like, he automatically got annoyed. He's like, I gotta do what now? Like, you know what I mean? So like I couldn't get him back regularly. So then when he pop up and say, yo, this is super convenient.
Darnell like grandpa.
when he got to do too much, it's like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like his FTS came out quickly, right?
I gotta go see that nigga, man.
So he was like, so I know, like, I've been having a time, and then so because of him,
what we doing week 1?
Week 1,
football season when it matters. I'm thinking the bowl campus at Oakland.
We gotta figure it out because I'm off. I'm still off Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. So we'll see what we do for that.
I'm saying. I'm saying pod during the day. We done by 12. Then from there, it's like, all right, where we got to go for the games.
We'll see. Just let you guys know though. I just got to know this. We got 5 minutes left in the podcast. So, I'm not gonna be able to go in depth into what my feelings about the Knicks are, right?
No, you got it. 5 minutes.
And I'm not gonna be able to go in depth about who was. We're not even able to talk about who was trending and why they were trending. But I would like to talk. Let's just see if we can tackle this real quick, right? Because we already generally know how I feel about the Knicks.
Kendrick Perkins.
Let's talk about who was trending. Right.
Kendrick
Perkins. Kendrick Perkins was over here.
Kendrick Chirpin. That's his new name. Kendrick Chirpins.
Yo. That's one for the podcast.
Dig up. Kendrick Chirpins.
Oh shit! I am definitely gonna have to like get that one in here.
Kendrick Chirpins.
Oh man. So.
Who is talking shit? Kendrick Chirpins? Draymond Green, you talk a lot of shit. You talk a lot of shit. Act like you American.
Yo, for real. So wait, that guy said what I was talking about. That's hilarious.
Act like you American.
We had a couple of people have trended, right? Because the NBA had a rule change. So 4 players started trending because of this rule change. What is this rule change? That they would start calling offensive fouls for non-basketball moves. Now we had about a minute left. Can you tell me which 4 players were trending?
Trae Young, Chris Paul.
Whoa. Slow down. Wait, you said what? First one was who?
Trae Young, Chris Paul.
Dig up. Yep.
Now it's got to be somebody who kicks their leg out when they shoot. Bradley Beal.
Nope.
I can't get the other one in.
Think of the GOAT. One of the GOATs of the league.
Braun.
No.
KD.
No.
Curry?
Dig up.
Oh,
Curry.
Shit. Yeah, he does do that when he shoots.
And one last one. Think local.
Butler?
Wrong local.
You gotta identify local as in New York or local as in
your heart.
Local as in my
Like where you from locally.
I already said
heart.
From my heart, New York. Kemba.
Nah. More local.
Brooklyn. Fuck. Who? Fuck.
You skipping him.
Fuck. Brooklyn in today's NBA. Fuck.
Yo, how?
Kyrie?
What? No.
You have failed this city.
James Harden. Okay, folks, we're into the podcast.
Sorry, B.
That was KJ last segment.
I tried. Honest.
We're done here.
All the bandwidth in the world couldn't keep me contained.
Thank everybody for listening.
No lag.
I can't believe I didn't get that shit.
No lag.
We'll probably be back next Wednesday. We'll see.
Gonna share my talents with Podbean Live.
That's the beauty of it.
Always knew I'd take the pod there. Just a lot later than a lot of listeners thought.
I hope you do.
Last of the real
It
gabbers.
keeps me out of trouble.
Well,
I got into some
maybe not
trouble
the
last
last.
Wednesday.
Munchkin
I'm like,
got
I need the
good
distraction.
mic skills.
Keep me out
You
of trouble.
improved MyT Podcast.
Oh shit! They got the third ball, brother, out here on the
Pot it
Charlotte
down
team.
now.
What?
D'Angelo?
Yeah.
Last call for
Oh,
drinks.
nah. Now I got a completely
Bars
different
closed.
interest in this game.
Sun's out. Heard the casino got a buffet breakfast. Don't want to go far.
No, there he is right there, number 8.
Wild night.
On the wing over
With the
there.
braids of Judge.
Tired, B. Tired.
What?
MyT
Sports.
And guys, remember, don't give up what you want now for what you want most. Remember to continue to listen, like, share the podcast. I'm out.
That part.
Let's get this video off of us. My bad. I should have been ran the curtain call. Oh shit. Let me say thank you to Darnell while we're still up here.
Love you, Darnell. Family. Call Mark, see if he back. He should be back.
I'm still kind of streaming live on video. Did you try to call our third drunk uncle?
Yes. Even though he won't be drunk.
Even though Chill will try to call the fourth drunk uncle. We had Natalie call up. She's the drunk Tia.
Love you, Nat. Even though you probably not here.
Well, yeah, we already off for Podbean. Unless she's watching somewhere.
Please.
Alright. We better stop streaming there too. Because I am